Hello and welcome back to Métropole Grid. My name is Andre.
I'm Paul.
And thanks so much for tuning in. It is Thursday night. It's May 1st. It's technically May Day. This is, I've been told, Labor Day in a lot of places. Mm-hmm. Is that a thing in France? Labor Day May 1st?
La fête du travail.
Yeah, it's like everywhere besides Canada. We do in September, and America does it, I think it's September too, maybe?
Yeah, for sure.
How's everyone doing? Welcome to the Paper Studio. Paul, do you want to introduce yourself real quick for those who might not know?
Yeah, I'm a Montreal local. Started playing Netrunner a couple of years ago. I'm trying to grind my way through competitive events for better or for worse.
Let's go. You joined a couple weeks ago before we were prepping for districts, which was a weekend, weekend, this playmat weekend. That was a really good weekend. Elevation is out, as you might all know. What have you thought about Elevation? I don't think you've had that much time to play so far.
Yeah, not that much. I feel I struggle with deck building, so whenever there's a new meta, it's like I feel it's pretty hard to gauge what I should do.
Because you play competitive Netrunner, but you generally net deck as opposed to deck build.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the really cool things about Netrunner, like a lot of other games, is that there's good deck builders that don't play their decks to the best level, and there's good players who have no interest in deck building, or it's like not their strength, and then there's obviously somewhere in the middle a lot of people exist, which is pretty cool. So how has it been so far? Like, what do you do if you're not into deck building when a new set comes out? You just wait for other people to figure it out?
So I play with like a local meta, Deep Dive, where we have nice playmats, but we also try to make nice decks. So I required assistance from Diogen, Antoine, and some other people.
Yeah, speaking of, I believe a bunch of them are in chat. Diogen, how's it going, Antoine? Oh no, are you both playing Oko? So we'll just zoom out really quickly here. But we both brought one runner deck, which are like, we'll see how this goes. And we brought two corp decks. We both bought Oko, and I think the decks are actually like relatively similar. I think Oko is like really terrifyingly powerful and like a very sharp corp deck to play against. And then you brought Nebula, which I'm excited to try, because Nebula is like kind of the scary thing in the meta right now that everyone's like terrified. It's like probably the easiest corp deck, I think, to build out of all the identities. How did you tackle that?
There are like so many options, but for I'm taking a route where I want to like no install score from hand.
Yeah.
And there are so many tools that allows you to get like click compression in order to score your advancements agenda from hand. So it's pretty interesting. Like you start to make choices based on, I don't know, what you think people will do. Will they start like go tag me or do something else? So a lot of choices.
I'm trying to pull the card up, but it's not working. So sorry that I'm not engaging in your Nebula conversation. Give me 1 second. It's not working. I need to fix it. How's it going, chat? Give me 1 second. Oh, now the mouse isn't working consistently, so this is a nightmare. Hold on, we'll get this working.
We'll get to it, yeah.
What does your Nebula do? Like, your goal is just to fast advance out points, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like Glacier the central, so that the runner cannot unflip Nebula. And then you use whatever operation, so either a petty cache from the archives or whatever other card that gains a click somehow, so that you can get like virtually to like advance installing and advancing 3 times any agenda, which is tricky because I mean you don't have enough agendas to. I don't think I have enough 3-pointers to score to 7.
Yeah, you have 4.
Yeah, 4? Yeah, I do okay. But if I lose one, it's like...
it gets harder for sure.
Yeah, it gets harder. Like, you need to score one of the 4 advancement ones, so it's where it gets trickier. But I do have some post-truth dividend to try to solve that.
That's the 2-1?
Yeah.
This hurts my neck so much. Oh my god. Hold on, sorry, 1 second. We'll make this make sense. Pedal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's set to Marvel Champions mode. That's why.
Right.
Okay. This is what Nebula looks like. Do I have the back of it? I think I do.
Oh, wait. How do you do that?
How do I do that? There, just like that?
Oh, there's a different name. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, Gimmeling is entirely different. So the backside says you gain a click when you play an operation. So the short or the long is you want to play operations that don't take a click to play, so you functionally have a 4-click turn. So you can install advance, advance, advance. Hey Pat, love the tie Paul.
Thanks.
Guess it's amazing to have mustache. I will cheer for them as a result. Justin, how's it going? Sorry, I missed a bunch of messages early in chat as we have tech issues. Do you want to just dive in and start playing as we figure out how this stuff works?
Sure.
What side do you want to start with?
I guess Corp, because that's where I feel most confident. But,
cool, okay. So you can pick your Corp. Maybe we'll start Nebula into Baz, which I'm pretty sure is meant to be a bit of a criminal favored matchup on the basis that like you beat Nebula by running centrals, and if anybody wants to be running centrals every single turn, it's probably going to be a criminal.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Baz, and I haven't played enough Baz on the stream so far, and Baz is easily one of the most exciting runners that has a lot of build variety. Very simply, it says whenever the corp reses a piece of ice, you may install a resource or piece of hardware from your grip. I am amazed that this is not first time per turn, it's whenever. And while it might be hard to get all those things in your hand to line up, whenever is a really powerful ability. As much as at some point you'll res all your ice and might not do anything, and I'm playing a bit of derez. But I'll show you what is here in the deck. It's relatively straightforward. It's also entirely untested, so we'll find out together what works and what doesn't. I'm a 3-share gamble, because we are. I'm playing 3 Biobands for some card draw. Also, because this makes a run on central servers if I wanted to. Very big things, I'm playing 3 copies of Cezve, which gives me recurring credits to install things, well, basically to use on central servers. So if Archives has no ice to break, I can use my Cezve installing things, and Cezve is going to be one of the best cards in the matchup. This is going to be like 4 to 6 credits a turn to run centrals. That is like the scary thing for Nebula for sure. 3 copies of Bravado. This is the alt art from Worlds 2022 with the CN Tower in Toronto, and then 3 Transfer of Wealths. How much experience have you had? You've never played against an account siphon proper, have you?
Nope. Okay. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it.
So this one seems to be pretty good. Tags are kind of interesting because your ice cares about tags, and you might have tag punishment or like predictive planograms. So I'm definitely going to want to clear the tag in this matchup. We'll see how tenable that is. Clean Getaway. It's just a dirty laundry, but you get the credits up front. This card's also really good in the matchup because it counts as an HQ run. So if you don't ice up Archives, once per game, largely I can run Archives, get into HQ, and get a flip, which is really good. Mutual Favor, 2 Pinhole Threadings. These might be useless in this matchup specifically, but it's good to have your meta tech. And then we're on to the hardware. So I have 2 Hermes. These are Prenic alt art. So run and bounce, or score and bounce, or steal and bounce. A flip switch to just hit the bricks and say, I don't care. I'm going to jack out instant speed or clear tag. We got 2 Mag Electrics. How expensive are your ice? Do you have big ice?
Not really. I guess the highest cost is 4 credits.
Wow, that's actually pretty good. So this is not gonna be that good against you. Imagine resing something like a I don't know, what's a big thing? Yeah, Seraph and NBN. But I can de-res stuff. It's probably gonna be ice, and just to be a bit more annoying about it, so who cares? We'll see if that matters. For influence, it's Game Dragon. It's pretty nice with the Breaker Suite you'll see in Criminal. I think this card works really well in Criminal, and it's nice that we can install it clicklessly during a run. And we're on 3 Boomerangs and Awaken Plant for some multi-axis and some, instant speed debauchery. 3 Class Acts, of course, the best card draw you can ask in Criminal. One of these is an unofficial full art, which I'm going to try and collect that whole set of it sooner than later. I have a Dr. Nuka. I also think Verbal Plasticity is a playable card in the meta. I'm kind of convinced it's okay. It's not a connection or a job, which matters in this deck, but this card coming down gives me good card draw, or better card draw, which Criminal kind of lacks. We have a win condition, that's the twinning. So if you use counters of things, which for this deck will mostly be Cezve, as much as it could be some open markets. And then I'm just gonna show the breakers, nothing flashy. Carmen, which with Game Dragon is a 3 strength sentry breaker. That's pretty good. We have Kurapira, and then we have Buzzsaw, which you don't often see in Criminal, but getting this up to 4 strength with a Game Dragon means I can deal with end pots and mess in the chest foes for pennies, which is nice. And then some new cards on the connection side. We have 3 open markets and a Rent Riots. So open market, cheap install, it's a drip, or lets us install our connections and jobs, and we have a couple of those. And then just for what turns out to be 1 influence is Rent Rioters, which is triple click for 9 credits. If I install that clicklessly or even for free, that feels okay. As much as you're putting a lot of pressure on me to run every turn, so it might be hard to find a window to use that 9 credit button.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Baz, excuse me. That's gonna happen a lot, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, installing stuff mid-run.
If you could verbal open market, I would play. Yes, I agree. If it was a job or connection, I could open market with verbal plasticity. I'd be really, really, really into it. You're lost in the sauce with plasticity. Artem, how's it going? There's a chance I am. When I originally built this, I didn't even have Dr. Nuka. I had telework in the slot for job synergy, but I'm hoping with 3 class acts, 3 Biobands, Nuka, and I think that's it. That might be enough draw, but it might not be. We'll find out. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, sure. So the goal here is to be able to flip by playing operations, and then to score agendas from hand by playing other operations that somewhat save the click.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of operations, obviously. So some are just econ, but some are here to like gain a click. So like Petty Cash, when you use it from Archives, you gain a click back. So
this card is so good. It shows up in so many different places in elevation meta, and it's like on its own, it's functionally another hedge fund you can add to your deck, as much as it takes more time to pay off, or like not more clicks specifically, but just more time, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, it's still 1 click for 4 credits, but over.
Yeah, the first click feels bad. Like I like this in decks where I don't actually play the first part. I just discard it and then I clicklessly gain 2. I like that a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Ace tab.
So I get some econ with a hedge fund, your digital life, predictive program because I do have some tag.
Yep.
But then the rest is only like operations that are used to score. So touch up, you can place 2 advancements, so for 2 clicks, but you gain 1 from giving arena. I can hit a bit, so I don't know what I
call events. I think you call event more often than
no
not.
hardwares, like depends if I want to take care of boomerangs, I guess.
Yeah, boomerang might be okay. I guess it depends on what point in the game is. If I have my breakers, boomerangs, whatever. But like getting rid of the bravados or like the transfer of wealth, the count siphon, that seems really good.
True.
For what it's worth, you don't need a hit. This is not like the market one where you have to like name the type to get the right advancements. Like no matter what, this is going to do what it's going to do.
Yeah, for sure. You can still score. Greasing the palm, the same way you can install something and score it.
I can offload a tag for multiple reasons. This is definitely one of them.
So I only have 1 off, and it's like, if you do float a tag, I can even score like a 4 advancement agenda. Otherwise, you can just score a 3-1. Red level clearance.
Cool.
Can gain a click as well from it. And so then it can be hard to score to 7. So that's where like sudden commitment comes in.
With red level?
With any of those cards, actually.
Yeah, really good.
But red level is good as well. It's because you can also gain a click when you're at threat 3, so that's usually what I try to get as a finisher.
So you play Sudden Commandment, you get the click back, you play red level clearance, you get the click back, so you're on a functionally like a 5-click turn?
And if you pay 3, you get...
Exactly, you get the click back.
Yeah,
it's absurd. It's really good.
And I also have nano management, just in case.
Cool.
1 off, key performance indicator. Likewise, you can score 3 advancement agendas.
Nano management's good. You can score it at 4-2 from hand, which is not bad. It's expensive, but it's not bad. Your agenda suite's actually interesting. I think a lot of people are trying different things. Like I think everybody who's doing fast events is playing tomorrow's headline and embedded reporting because those are the most 3-2s you can play.
It's a no-brainer, I think.
It's the other slots that are interesting.
Yeah, so because like I can score, I guess, to 6 with those agendas, and so how do you get to 7? Do you want to score another like 2-pointer or not? The call is no. I want to score a post-trade dividend to get to 7. So this you don't need any tech to
no, just 2-1
to score, and then the rest is, I guess, a bit of a filler. Like remastered edition, if you manage to score it somehow,
it's good.
You can you can roll down on the other ones.
Yeah.
Artificial Crypto Crush. I put this one. It could have been any other. Like I honestly like debated freedom of information.
Freedom of information's cool. There's Kakarenbo into Stoke the Embers is like a play pattern you can do.
But it's some econ. You get some money, but the extra advancements from doing so does not help.
It doesn't help your ice unless you're playing Message Castle. Yeah.
I don't have any advanceable.
You're not playing the 5-3, which is, I think that's a really cool card.
Yeah.
It's like a really nice, like, you can fix your hand, you can find operations.
Sure.
Now, it is a 5-3, which doesn't work with your scoring pattern, because if you're not building a remote, and I don't think you're planning to build a remote.
Yeah, but honestly, like, I debated it, I tried with it, and it's like, it's one agenda that it's like defensive in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to score it, you can steal it, it's still gonna give me something.
It gives you so much. Yeah, it's really cool.
So maybe it should be included, but let's try this.
Yeah, for sure.
And so some spin doctors. I'm never gonna put anything on the table except those spins doctors, to fix the hand.
Yeah.
Agenda suite is NPOT.
Cool. What do you think about NPOT versus Mesny?
Versus Mesny, I'm not sure. It costs less for sure.
It costs 1 less. Yeah. This scales better for the late game. Mesny is more expensive, but a face check. Yeah. I'm finding myself always going for the Mesny chest well. I'm excited to see how this plays because I don't think I've ran into an NPOT yet. This is a new card from Elevation.
Yep. Doom Scroll.
Hey, Doom Scroll. That is the reason why I need to get my killer to 3 strength, because breaking a Doom Scroll with Carmen for 4 credits is absurd. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense to me. And that's a bad face check. Like, I think into NBN now, if you have a breaker in your hand as a criminal, you can't safely face check into NBN the same way you can't safely face check into Jinteki. Yeah. Because like half the ice does net damage now.
Yep.
Wild.
Some pings. To play with so it's a cheap barrier and it plays into tags which I'm interested in. And so you have Game Dragon, but I have Rhyme.
The cold tech war begins. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that works.
Because I only want to ice. Key performance indicator is cool because you can also install piece of ice without ignoring all costs. And because I'm gonna like be super tall on R&D and HQ, it can save some credit. And Rhyme, I guess, makes some sense. For those servers.
I've seen some cool things too. I've seen people try Piranhas, which like has some downsides. If you do the ping into piranhas and then you remove the tag instead of the bad publicity, like that kind of lines up.
Okay.
But a runner could just jack out and clear the tag and put you in an awkward situation.
Yeah.
But like the NBN Ice Suite, it feels like you do have some choices for sure. To see like the mid-range code gates are really good in NBN. The barriers, like capacitor, actually might be worth playing at some point, or even like some Maximon. Like the mid-range barriers seem like they're really good right now.
Yeah.
I strength tech versus tech. Yo, Devatus, how's it going? Congratulations on Elevation launch, by the way. Rhyme Supremacy. Impa is an interesting card, seems strong. I'm excited to see how it is. I think it's going to be good until we get down our... So the thing is, like, I break NPOT for 3 credits, right? Without a breaker, because that's what it says.
Until there's a threat.
Which makes it... I don't have to install my Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Because Buzzsaw breaks it for 4 credits.
No.
But once we get to threat, I can't break it for 6, so it's going to really be contingent on you getting the first threat 2 out, which like threat 2 was only shown up on 2 cards now so far. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So this is untested versus untested, or have you played this one before?
A tiny bit.
Okay,
like,
great.
A couple of matches.
Welcome if you're joining the stream. Glad you can join us. I've been streaming all week, so we didn't stream today in the afternoon, but I've been streaming like 4 or 5 hours every day so far.
That's
today. It's been really fun. It's been really satisfying, and today was like. You know how you get to the end of something and you just kind of feel like a bit lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt a bit lost today, but I'm glad that we're doing this for sure.
Yeah, I'm watching the streams like when I have time, so I'm still a day and a half behind.
Yeah. No rush. 2.x speed.
Yeah.
Rhyme Dragon Pro. All right. My Baz is, I think, shamefully 46 cards, but I don't think that's going to matter too much.
This one's 49.
Yeah. That's like the thing that like I can't get over is Nebula's text is just so good that even if you're not playing a fast advanced deck, that's like reasonable things to have on your deck.
Yeah, to get 1 credit or 1 click every turn.
Even if you're not fast advancing, it's just like doesn't feel like a lot of effort. And to me, the runner, when you're flipped on turn 1, I don't know if you fast advance out on turn 1. In theory, you can fast advance out relatively cheaply with like a greasing or a KPI, like nearly credit neutral. But I'm not sure if that means I have to flip immediately or whether I can set up. Like the amount of pressure it puts on the runner, and the fact that when you do Gemelang, it doesn't flip back. Like you just stay in that mode. And so then I still have to figure it out. Like it's a wild amount of pressure immediately put on the runner.
Nice.
All right.
Good luck, have fun.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
How's your hand? I'm gonna be talking about my play patterns.
I think it's bad. I think I want more ice than this.
Yeah, against criminal for sure. I don't like this. Well, it's not the worst. It's actually not awful. I have no money besides open market. There's a chance I can keep this and do open market face check into class act, but I don't want Buzzsaw. This is dead in the matchup, and this is not awful, but I'm assuming if I open with 1 econ card, an open market, a bravado, I don't know if you can ice both centrals. How much ice is in your deck?
How much? 11, I think.
Oh, that's not a lot.
No.
Ooh, Baz is gonna have some problems.
I didn't say it's a good deck.
Neither did I. I say this is good. I think the last times I built Baz, I spent all my influence on like 2 Twinnings, 2 Nukas, and then just like companions. Because that kind of makes sense, right? The companions don't install connections, but they install cards. Yeah. And then you can fire the Twinning. I feel like I might have to spend influence on things like, maybe Rent Riders make some amount of sense. It's just a lot of money on a single card. I feel like I'm running out of cold cash.
I don't know, Rent Riders feels like a bit slow, like for Crim where you want to run that much.
I'm just assuming I have enough click compression by like face checking that I get away with it. This is the thing, it's like, this hand is way better, I'll just say, I'll show it to the stream. But like, if I face check and I get hit by net damage, I think I can take that risk. But it's such a weird risk to now have to worry about. Yeah, give him a flip back, Good luck, have fun.
Let's go. Good luck, have fun. Mendo.
I think not playing Paladin every deck regardless of faction is a madness. Well, you can play Seb, but Paladin's really good.
Install, res.
Okay. Stab, I do think there's going to be Nebula decks that actually do build a remote, and those are going to be interesting because they produce multiple problems you have to deal with as a runner. And I do think the evolution of Nebula is actually going to be fascinating for that reason.
Sure.
Just fixing things, but as you are. Okay, fine. Seb, you gotta pass. I think ETF with that events is pretty good, yeah.
Hedge fund.
So, if I have a siphon, huh?
When your action phase ends, so action phase is before discard phase?
No.
I discard
There is
first?
no such thing as a discard phase, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we're not playing Arkham Horror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have to do the enemy phase first.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, is the card phase real? Oh my god, action phase is real.
Action phase and discard phase, yeah.
Good thing we have
Okay,
a turn start
okay,
chart.
cool. So I get 1 cred right now.
And now you discard.
Flip.
Yeah.
And now I do discard 3, 6, 7.
I find it so
That's
funny that the
good.
corp phase and the runner phases are not symmetrical.
Good.
Okay.
Back to you.
Good. Okay, so I can't fire Baz. If I have a siphon on HQ, it'd be pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't. I could draw for it slightly. I do think that you fixed your hand and threw things in archives. So if I want to be aggressive, I could do R&D, archives, R&D to see more cards. I don't think I want to see more cards. I think I also need to set up at the same time. So if I want to, I'll always start with the gamble. So click 1 gamble. The thing is, like, I have a verbal, but if I play verbal, that's a 2 clicks because I want to use the verbal if I play the verbal. So I definitely want to run archives or spin doctor to mess you up, to force you to draw agendas instead of like having a better draw. First. Yeah, second I'll run archives.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll run the spin doctor. The difference doesn't seem super important. I think if I run the spin doctor, you'll definitely use it. If there's no agendas in archives, you might not use the spin. You'll use the spin.
2 face down.
The UK working night shift, good to watch some physical Netrunner. Yo, Space, welcome to it. Put a regular on the remote to distract from centrals. Honestly, like asset spam might make sense. The issue is that like you have a what's it called issue? You can't play that many operations. Andre hates verbal. Grid is playing verbal.
I was surprised to see you like playing it.
I haven't tried this deck yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take whatever draw I can get. I'm gonna click to draw a lot. It's just like the fact that I can install it clicklessly with Cezves off of running centrals makes me want to play.
Yeah. But is it better than anything else you can install?
Name another criminal card draw card.
I don't know.
Yeah. 1, 2, third. I'll run R&D.
Sure. Access.
Please. Steal.
I know.
One of these buttons.
Okay, that's the blank one.
Yeah, that's the one you don't care about. That's good, right?
You can take it.
Yeah, I'll go back.
All right, access.
Yes. That stays. And because I made a run on a successful,
yeah, for sure.
you do flip.
At the end of when the runner makes
I think it's a when,
run.
yeah.
Yeah, so you forgot it, so...
Yeah. All right, I'll pass it back. You're top decking a hedge fund for the stream.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah. So there, because I stole, I feel less bad about missing the verbal because I'll just go back for a single because the deck is on, I think like 10 agendas. So I might have a shot there.
All right, let's.
It's also nice because you might not have ice in hand. If I can see the ice before you draw it.
Click 1 draw.
Yeah, I'll know what to face check into.
That's good.
What I'm interested in, Baz, is how many no free lunches I should play.
Click
If you play an operation on your opponent's turn, would you flip Nebula? I'm not sure the text.
Interesting.
I don't know if you can hedge fund flip. Because I'm just going to turn it off. You need ice. What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that many ice, so ice placement is kind of important.
It's back to me?
Yeah.
First click, I'll play a verbal. Welcome to the core set. So this costs 3. And the first time a turn I use the basic action, I draw 2 cards. So second I'll draw. With verbal, I'll tap it. Okay. Then I'll just do third. I'll play a Hermes.
Not good.
Then last, I'll clean getaway R&D.
Sure.
So I'll take 6 and I'll access. You can draw that.
All right.
It's a sudden commandment.
You good?
So I just wanted to get my Hermes before I made a successful run to do some damage. Reinstalling ice cost time and money. So we'll go.
All right, Mendo.
Fun to see verbal seeing play. That was the hope. That's why we made criminal like that.
Click 1 draw.
Yeah. Do you consider tempo sudden commandmenting?
No, like I do need it to
win.
To win. So
you have 3 though, right?
Yeah, but they're trashable. So
yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, the issue is like flipping is now hard if I can just run R&D. So
install.
That's what's gonna happen. Get the flip.
Hedge fund.
Nice.
-1, but I'm gonna gain 5 actually at the end of my.
It's really nice that you can actually just gain 5.
Yep.
Okay, so if I don't make a successful run on a central server, there's a big chance that Paul's going to fast events out. My goal is to face check and force reses to force the money. Ideally, you never know if I have a boomerang in hand because Baz can just install the boomerang. So click 1, I'll verbal. Click 2. I'm gonna play an open market. So this is a new card. What do you think about this thing? You like this one?
Which one, sorry?
Open market.
Remind me what it does.
Can you read that? It's a bit small, right? Yeah, that's way.
Oh yeah, each turn you get it's 1 click for credits. So
Yes. Third, I'll run R&D.
it's pretty okay.
Do you want to res? I'm threatening Baz.
No flip switch.
But might have one. And I pre-install the open market so I can dump out a connection.
Yeah, actually, do I res?
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you don't res.
Whenever. But I mean, doesn't change much, I guess. Yeah, it's a rhyme.
Jane, I got you. No, keys are weird. That's a rhyme. Okay, cool.
You do what you gotta do.
How's it going, cat? Okay, so that's a rhyme.
So
what does that do? I lose a credit.
So I res the something.
Yeah, I will install a Nuka for 1 with my open market. I'll lose 1 to rhyme.
Yeah.
And I'll access.
Good card, eh?
Good card. Stays.
Nice.
I did 1, 2, 3. Last click. I'm gonna need money, and this is why we play this. I'll break the change. Oh, you flip, by the way.
Thanks.
I'm gonna spend 2 on the open market for the slow rent riders, and I'll pass.
All right, Mendo.
So this is annoying because it's competing with my once per turn verbal, but maybe I just verbal rent, and that's the whole turn. We'll find out. Rhyme beloved.
Click 1 draw.
Yep. Andre, you spent too much on Hermes. You should have 1 more credit. Wait, for real? That might be fair, Lockmanos. I'll just play it as a lie, but thank you. I appreciate that. I must have missed it when you said before. You're down a credit when you put a verbal Hermes. Okay, never mind. Chad is definitely right about that. I'd rather be under than over.
Okay. I think that's going to be the tempo sudden commitment.
Yes, let's go.
So click 2.
Yeah.
1 credit for sudden commitment. Draw 2.
Yeah.
Play a YDL.
Ooh.
So pay 2, gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Very good. So money's not rate limiting. Ice is rate limiting.
We're not at threat 3.
No.
So I got 1 last click.
We don't get Rem Riders for sure. It's 6 credits overall, but 3 clicks is just so inflexible.
Pay 1.
I agree with. I'm trying it.
Flip.
Nice.
Gain 1 credit. Discard down.
I think the idea with rent is that I install it for free. I install it clicklessly. I get enough click compression doing other stuff. I think it's suspect, but I'm gonna try it for sure. It's 7 on a single card is a lot. Technically 9 on a card because I installed it for free. As much as that money would have been something else.
That's gonna be that guy.
Yeah, like it's like playing what's it called? Might be slow too, but it's a job. Is you could consider playing telework. It's slow, but you're flexible. But it is 9 credits on a single card, which is like hard to ask for that more than that. So you flipped.
Yeah.
I have 4 credits. You definitely can fast advance. I know you have a touch-ups in hand, so you definitely can fast advance. I think that's all I know. You play both of your hedge funds. I need to make a successful run. Unfortunately, Rhyme doesn't do anything. It loses a credit, right? So first click, I'm just gonna run the remote, the R&D to get the flip. You have too much money. I don't feel like I can pressure HQ. Nice. So this one's rough. Luckily, Baz.
No.
So I'll boomerang it.
Firing the last subroutine.
Firing the last subroutine. I'll lose $1.
Sure.
And I'll access.
All right.
Stays. I'll flip your Gamalang. I'll shovel the boomerang. Take your market credit. Huge. Haven't played with that card in person.
Yeah.
All right, so now I can either nuka or verbal, which is really awkward. I can either draw 3 or draw 2, and I feel like I'm losing value if I don't draw 2. kind of cringe.
I mean, do you need to burst in some turns, or are you gonna draw from both of them? If not, like, why do you install Nuka?
Because it was free.
Yeah.
It was free, that's
only
only it. I'm gonna need more money. I feel like this is actually a good turn to take this because I flipped you in 1.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna trash the Rent Riders and gain 9.
All right.
That's all you.
Endo.
Feels strange when I have this once per turn and I don't use it, but I definitely need money here. Andre just doesn't want money. Rent Riders and Stim Hack on a stick, kind of. It's cool that if you put it down, your opponent always have to respect that you can do Rent Riders into run, kind of like Stim Hack, but it's like it. I think the closest card to it is actually like, Liberated. Like it's very slow.
Install res.
Nice.
Hedge fund. I'm gonna take those 5 credits for the and at the end of the phase and install for 2 actually. So it's gonna be 3.
This is what Nebula does. If I don't set up fast enough, yeah. Okay. So you flipped.
Yep.
Take $1. Cards in hand.
5.
I'll start with Nuke. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that is dirty if I do it.
Andre? No, the maintenance access.
Yeah, I have a maintenance access. I don't think I have a Dawkins Pass in this deck, which maybe makes sense because it's hardware. Second, I'll draw with Verbal. That's good. And then third and fourth, yeah, maintenance access.
All right.
All right, so it's a run archives.
Okay.
It's successful. It's a successful run on HQ, which doesn't trigger anything, but I can just touch a card and I get a flip. But I'll access one of your cards.
Yeah, sure.
There has to be an agenda in here. I'll do this one. Nice.
Thanks.
I'll take a point, and I will bounce this ice. Flip, Gemelang, 5 in hand. I'm definitely one day going to put a credit on open market like it's Paladin Poemo when I steal an agenda.
Don't do that. You're
That's all
good?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Just touch cards, but like, you know how many cards Paul has drawn? Like, he has to have 2 agendas in hand. At least.
Lie.
This is a 4 strength.
So we're threat 3. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. I helped you. I helped you.
Very kind. Very kind.
Yeah, 4 strength Doom Scroll is pretty good. I've been cooking a take on the Trank. Oh, I lost that now. You consider just hitting your single axes. There, Bray. How's it going?
Thinking.
You can still fast advance on Nebula's side. With red level.
Yeah, you can.
Red level sudden. Which is pretty wild. And flip. Which is pretty funny. Do you think Crim is pretty good into Nebula? I haven't cracked out what other factions about the matchup yet. Yes. I do think you can tech a bit. Like, I think playing things like Heliamphora or Copulation for archives tech for like Petty Cache might make some sense, but Criminal is definitely like the natural predator.
Install.
No operation.
Nope.
Nice. Okay. So I have some time. Open market finishes. I don't know how bad the face checks are. If it's an end pot, that's pretty okay for me, but I'm holding 2 breakers, so I can't face check, because if I lose a breaker to a net damage, I'm cooked. Like very, very cooked. If I draw 3, I'm on 8. I can't dump my hand. So maybe I just draw 2. Yeah, I'll verbal. I'm holding every single breaker. And I don't have the money to play them.
You have some money.
Ooh.
30?
Ooh. Second, my pink breaker. Kirk here. I don't need this. Third, I'll run archives. Do you want to spin doctor?
Access?
Yeah. Touch ups, okay. And fourth, I'll play a Carmen for a 3. I'll discard nothing. That's all you.
All right. Window.
Lou Mulch is Nebula's worst matchup. Yeah, Botchless Ice is interesting. I think you really have to worry about that. And I think you can by playing Mav.
All right. Pick one. Petty Cache.
Nice. The play pattern of having to play this click 1 is like confusing me.
Yeah, a bit. Draw?
Like, I want to make fun of the power draw, but you can't. Like, that's correct. Is Carmen only a 2 discount for running? Yeah, I think I played it for 3. I'm intending to have played it for 3. I continue to appreciate Fly Swatter the more I play it. It is very good to have a 2-cost gear check with a like absurd powerful effect on it.
You don't have recursion, right? To get the you have 1 minute maintenance.
That's
access.
it. I'm not recurring anything in this deck. Oh, you thought it was 3? Yeah. Joe, how's it going, by the way? I got some of your alt arts in the Oko deck. I'm excited to bring to the table. Yeah, the only other reason to ice up archives now is 2 more clean getaways, but I don't want a clean getaway archive.
Okay. Credit.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, credit. I flip. And I have a discard, which is gonna be this one.
Cool. Good.
Yep.
Nuka. Click 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh. Huh. Clean Gateway Archives. Anything in there?
Doom Scroll.
Doom Scroll, nice. That's second. Third. Yeah, I'll just play the whole Breaker Suite. And then fourth. See how much coffee we can drink. It's a Cezve.
Okay.
So I'm not wanting to pressure here because if Paul scores out, I'll get a fair bit of value with Hermes. So I don't want to run and allow this ice get rezzed. So next turn we'll probably aggress.
Yep. We're good?
Just clean my desk after Arkham. Yeah.
Endo.
Cost chain from 1 to 2 is real, but it's a real cheap gear check to make some rough matchups a lot better. Yeah. And it's like a very cool card to move and to choose when to res or not. Buzzsaw's going to hate the rhyme. Yeah, I have a Game Dragon, but Buzzsaw into the rhyme into end pot will suck. That's for sure. I do think that there's a chance you just play Leech, but the problem is like you're a very Cezve rig.
All right.
Hey Tondo, glad you're liking it. Also, congrats on the thing that you won in Toronto, right?
Let's try something shiny.
Yeah, do it.
So,
ooh, this is gonna be a big one.
So, okay. Click 1. So I spend a click.
Yeah.
Playing an operation. I guess I win. I get the click right now.
What's the text?
The first time each turn you play an operation. I'm playing an operation. All right. Says draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
You may play a non-terminal operation from HQ, which is gonna be nano management.
Okay.
All right. So it says gain 2 clicks. Right?
Yeah.
Does it make sense? I don't know.
That sounds right.
Yeah. And do I play? Do I
pay 3 for another click?
That's the question.
Do you want to play a nano management with your nano management? It's cheaper. It's budget nano management.
Yeah, I don't think I will do it actually. Okay. It may be overkill. I probably didn't.
You can start the combo, and if you need suddenly another click, just pay 3 for it.
If I what? Sorry.
If you just do the combo, and if you feel that you need it, we'll just fix it.
So and now with 5 clicks, I will install Incredible Advance
Remastered.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a really good one to get. So this thing gets a counter on it. At instant speed, you can move it onto a mess in a chest bow. You can also use it to another agenda, which is really great. I'll Hermes this. Yeah, I'll Hermes this one, whatever. Okay. It's random.
I have to discard.
Okay. So I can put some pressure on. I have only 4 credits, which is not great. I want to play Twinning, but I can't really afford it. If I verbal here and draw a hedge fund, I'll be slightly upset. But you can't res much. I want another Cezve before I run. I'll first click verbal.
Yeah, Jiro says you're not getting the click from sudden commandments. It's not worth playing it. I did get some draw, but
yeah,
I agree. I maybe overkilled it.
How much could your ice possibly cost to break?
You know the ice.
What's an end pot cost?
4 strength, so 3. Oh, and depends if there's a rhyme or not.
Yeah, it depends if there's a rhyme.
So.
I'll just do transfer second. So run HQ if successful, take 3 credits, gain twice as many, but take a tag. You still get the access, which is sick. Remaster just like Astro, much worse. It's just as good as Astro, as long as you don't look at the numbers too hard. How much could it cost to break? $10?
Doom Scroll?
Shit. So it cost me 4 to break. I'll just boomerang it with the Cezve.
Nice.
Baz.
Continue?
Continue. Yeah, please. I don't think there's an ice that costs me more than 4. Nice. End pot. Sick. So what does that cost exactly 4?
Right now, yeah.
All right, I'll pay 4.
Strength.
Successful run?
Yeah. So
I'll love to play the same credit because I can just take him.
Take a tag.
Yep.
I lose what? Okay, to
I take
them.
it. And
I
I'll
flip back.
access.
Oh, you also get the access.
Yeah, right? Wait, you still
Okay.
touch cards? Yeah, you
Interesting,
do.
Interesting.
The farthest one.
Yeah. Tabarnak.
Jeez. Okay, I take 2 tags though? Tabernacle is a nice thing in French, don't worry. I'll bounce that. I'll shuffle that. Okay. I am bankrupt. You've played no planograms so far, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Jai. This is Paul Jai.
Yo.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just clear tags. For 4.
Okay.
I'm not playing Lila.
So you get 5 points.
Yeah, I got 5
Things
points.
are going well.
You're flipped. You can't
Yeah.
petty cash because you don't have the money.
Mendo.
But I do not have good money either. End pot now costs 5 to break. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really good. Hey, Cror. One clear the tag, corpse on 1 credit, predict a planogram is really, really
I think
bad.
I'll play the. Oh no, the petty cash you still need to pay for.
Yeah, you have to start with 3.
For sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Feels like legwork would be really nice for Nebula. Yeah,
that's-
I think compilation's even better. Neb is on planos? Yeah, Paul's on 2 planos, I think.
3.
3 planos, sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
think so.
tracks. That's good.
Things are rough.
Welcome to clicking for credits. Both of us are gonna do the same thing. It'll be fun.
And I will have a discard. All right, credits, and the best your digital life you can ask for. So it gains me 3 credits. That's
Wait, how
insane.
many in your hand?
5.
Yeah, okay, sick. Let's go.
Insane, right?
And then you flip. So you actually gains you another credit functionally, right? It's just hedge fund.
It's worse than H1, huh? H1 is 4 credits.
Yeah, but
I
you get
just get
3
3.
plus flip, which is
Oh
4.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 plus the flip. That's 4.
I mean, going from 1 credits to 6 in a turn is
Yeah.
like not bad, and then putting threat that I actually have to run. Because this server costs a lot if I don't game dragon. Yeah, this is not good for me.
Ah.
All right, I'm gonna draw verbal. Issues you don't res ice anymore, so Baz is blank.
And Armis is blank as well.
And Hermes is blank, yeah. Yeah, that's very true. This is where I want to click for 9 credits, chat. Useless. So this is boost break. So this is 4. I can take a net damage, so that's 3. This is boost break. That is very expensive. If I install Game Dragon on Buzzsaw, it saves 3. If I install Game Dragon on Carmen, it saves 2.
Yeah, Buzzsaw is better.
Yeah. I could draw. I don't get out of here with much besides open market.
And that's where like stacking ice types is
It's really good,
punishing
for Game Dragon, which like you should be doing anyways, right? Just take 3. I'll throw out a mutual favor and a pinhole. Yeah, you got a window.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mendo. Interesting.
This is what I always run into when I play like somewhat aggressive criminals. Once you get to the mid game and the ice is rezzed, your whole finances fall apart.
All right, petty cash removed from the game.
Oh, piss, yeah.
So I gain 2 from this.
Yep. And you have a 4-click turn.
Yep. Install, advance.
Holy shit.
Advance.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna crypto crash me.
No.
Yeah, you considering it?
Probably would have been better, but.
Do you want to get a counter on your embedded?
Do I want it to what? Huh?
Do you want to get a counter on it? You
Ah.
can dividends it if you want.
How do I do that?
With this.
Ah, right. No.
Yeah, that's fair.
No. So 5 cards in hand. Hermes.
No Hermes.
Whatever.
So you're 6, you're still flipped, and I lose in 2 turns. That's good.
That's fine.
That's fine. All right. I think Baz is like This is what I'm upset about Baz. It's like maybe you have to play a bit of D-Res, but once this happens and your ID is blank, like I really don't love that, where I'd rather play as. First click, I'll verbal. Looking for econ. I'm so used to drawing 2 in criminal and putting 1 on the bottom.
Oh.
Every time I draw 2, I'm like, which one? I'm like, wait,
selecting it.
they can just be yours.
But you do also have class acting.
Yeah. Which like draw 3.
Yeah.
Kind of sick. Kind of sick. I think I have to run. So hold on. This costs 3. I'll take a net damage. I don't care.
Okay.
This costs 4. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Threat is 4. Greater. Oh, did you mess that up last time?
No, because I stole it on the run.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
So
now
it has
it's
3
now
subroutines?
it's 5. Yeah.
No, but this breaks 1 for 2.
Breaks 2 for 1, but there are 3 subroutines.
Yeah.
3
so
for
3,
strength?
4, 5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'll fix that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
So this is 2. This is 3. So it's 5.
Yeah, it's more manageable.
Yeah, it's a bit better. That's Game Dragon. So I can host it when I install it in the beginning of my turn. So I have to bounce this around. I can run HQ here and now maybe win the game. First, second. I think I'm credit perfect. Third, transfer. So Carmen, boost, break. We'll take the subroutine that just says do net damage, right?
How many cards?
I have 5, I think. I have a lot. Did Paul get the Gameline click? Yes. That's how he scored out the 3-2, because he did petty cash gain click. How's it going, Seb? Okay, lost the class act. Then I'll... Oh, I was like, where's my money? I'll Cezve. I'll Cezve, and I'll break.
All right.
I'll take your money.
Sure.
I take a tag, and I'll steal the winning agenda. It's the middle.
Yeah, it's the one.
Damn it. You're on 3 credits, and you're still gonna flip again. That's so annoying.
Yeah, but it's super cheap for you to go
It's
through.
not super cheap. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. You're right. I need another Cezve. If I have another Cezve, I'm laughing. I'll clear the tag. So I did 1, 2, 3. That's it. Because I did draw, Game Dragon, run, clear tag. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Eric, how's it going?
Mando.
She goes up more consistently. Muslati. Sable? Yes. I think it's
Petty cash.
nice. A lot of people played the newer stuff and kind of don't see the value in the old stuff. The old stuff is easily very good still.
Thinking.
For 0 credits and a Nebula flip, it's wild that the Nebula flip is every damn turn. I think Window's huge and Baz to do with all res, but red cream money cards usually do enough for non-ice. Yeah, I didn't have Window in this deck. I feel like I should have Window. I do have 2 Meg Electrics, and de-resing the Doom Scroll is fine, or the End Pot is fine. Does those eyes should crush Nebula? No? Yeah, any run-based criminal will have a reasonable matchup into Neb. Unless they can make an ice suite that's really inhospitable.
Credit. Get an extra 1. Discard.
Providing research into decks I haven't really been played before my turn on Saturday. I'm away from my house. I can't play on Jedi. Oh, Eric, ask away. You nail the lines, and we'll say the lines and we'll nail them. So you're flipped.
Yeah.
You have no 5/3s in the deck. I don't think I can lose this turn, but I want to run centrals. This costs 3. This costs 2. So it cost me 3 to run HQ. So it should be doable. First click, verbal. Ugh.
3 if you take any damage.
Yeah, which like fine. That's not good. What money do I have left in the deck? I have a couple gambles. I want another Cezve. Second I'll draw. That's not bad. Not good though. I just don't feel like I have time to put this down. Third, I'll run HQ. So I'll do, I'm not gonna move this. I'll do
damage.
Boost, break, net damage.
All right.
Verbal, yeah. It's a connection. I installed clicklessly. It's been actually pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be the best thing you can do, but it seems good. Fire, interesting. Break for 2. I hate going in here because I can't hedge fund. Yeah, I'll flip you. I can't sure gamble if I top deck it. 6, that's an issue. Out of the middle, please. How many in there?
GG, 2. Yeah. I was planning on trying to score next turn. But,
yeah. Do you have another ice for this? Or do you just throw the other ice out?
I had like a ping, which is, it costs you a click to clear it, but otherwise it's like super cheap. So, yeah. But I was like pretty low on money and pots, and the thing is with Game Dragon.
Yes, you can't stack them. Yeah, this is like, a really good combination.
I think I needed a rhyme.
Oh my god, a rhyme would be so good against this. But like, the rhyme adds 5 credits to the run, 6 credits, like it's absurd.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's the next card. That's what I need. Yeah. That's
my plan was to try just score with the remaster the embedded reporting and hope to find the post-truth villain to finish.
I think that's reasonable.
Which was, I guess, somewhere too far, way too far, way too far.
Yeah, I wonder if you have to touch up Smee and Call event at some point just to like buy value back.
Yeah.
Like when you score out. Just so that like you get the events out of my hand, because the events are how I get tempo.
Yeah, a lot of money and running, which I don't want you to do. So.
Want to run back?
Sure.
Cards are touched. Yeah, well, we have to run anyways. Like that's kind of the Nebula problem. Is if you lose to running HQ, hey, what do you think I'm gonna do that turn? I have to run HQ, or R&D, but I can run HQ.
There was one in archives.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that tracks. I was not a priority to run archives or spin because I have other stuff to do, but yeah, that makes sense. It's not a connection? No, but Baz installs resources. It doesn't have to be a connection or a job. Oh, Z's asking, it's not a connection. No, it's a genetics type, which is like functionally useless. I'm a terrible deck builder and love Xayah. Any deck recommendations? I wonder if you can just like crib old Crim from like last meta. Like just play good stuff Xayah, Eddie. I don't know what rotated that really matters that much. Like, I don't think that deck was playing Bankroll.
Miss Bones, I guess?
Oh, yeah, Miss Bones is an issue.
I don't know if you want to import
You can't play Azamat because your MU is all goofed up.
Yeah.
I should play Nebula. It plays 2 agendas like Stoke that you like, Stoke and Remastered. Yeah. That's the thing, too, is like, I think you're playing the most, and I mean this like with no disrespect, the most like a straightforward Nebula, which like is performant, it works.
As we see.
No, but what I'm saying is like people are gonna put oppo in it. People are gonna put measured response in it. Like people are gonna do a lot of things where like, oh, you ran and you don't have credits.
It's like hyper focused.
Yeah,
the game plan is like super simple. You just pass ice centrals.
Yes, but the problem is like that game plan looks the same to everyone, so they can't tell what your game plan is until it's too late, where they touch the oppo, right? And then it's like, oh, I'm all 2 credits. I've been running aggressively, and you're like, here's an oppo.
Yeah.
And then they can't clear the tags without flipping. Like it's really hard because you flip when you play an operation, not a transaction, right?
Yeah, any operation. Yeah.
So you play oppo and you flip, and then they have to run centrals, and they have 4 tags. Like I don't get it. Yeah, you don't get the open market discount. That's the only bad part about. Well, not the only bad part, but that's like one of the ugly parts about playing that. Thank you. Buy a strong clear tag and run centrals? Yes. For me, I would run archives. I just wanted to do something with Cezve, but the Cezve is already spoken for. How do you like your hand?
Not much.
Yeah, me neither.
Still no ice. I mean, Rhyme is okay, but
Rhyme is actually really good. It turns
out. It's good, but I don't know. Like in the early game, I think I want something that stops the run. Yeah.
I don't like buying on turn 1 unless you have an econ play. Yeah, but I have nothing to play with this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But if you had like a Cezve,
if I did Cezve, like Cezve Baya, that might be good. Watching some games on JNet earlier while doing some hard work. Is Kimberley Field a normal mainstay in op? It looks really, really nasty. It is the sort of thing that like specifically here in Montreal, Pat is known to play, but I've never seen anyone else play it. It is really rude. And if people are playing Madani, like hitting a harder out of nowhere actually like really can hurt. I do think Criminal is also really soft in the modern meta to game and to escape net, which is like definitely worth playing in a bunch of decks, unfortunately. What's the storytelling with Baz installing a resource? Yeah, it is. He's very well connected.
Triad background, I guess.
In the narrative too, Baz seems to be working equally with runners as corporations. And you actually see Baz in like corporation art.
I messed that up.
I think that's the top, yeah.
How about that?
Oh, you're good. Thank you. 2. This is much better. Yeah. Turn 1.
Oh boy.
Like
It's always better when you begin.
Yeah, it's always better. It never gets worse.
That's what you have to say.
It never gets worse.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah, you too.
Mando.
That's actually a really sick hand.
All right.
He knows it's the real W.
Red level currents.
Cool. Tempo?
We'll see. Draw 2. Thinking.
So what I've really appreciated about red level clearance is that when I play in Cezve, you draw a card as soon as you take 2 credits. So you often take 2 credits first because you're always going to take 2 credits and then decide the last mode, which is so cool that you actually play that really strangely.
Game 2.
Yep. Time to touch up resources. Yeah, I know. Click 1. Yo, Piotr, I'm playing Baz versus Nebula, which is an interesting matchup. We both brought Oko, and then I brought also a Thunderbolt, and Paul brought the sort of like good stuff Lat.
Install.
Cool.
And hedge fund.
Nice. So you flip?
Yep.
Okay. I think I got a good enough turn here. So we'll start with a sure gamble. Then immediately, I'll play the Hermes. And then I'll clean getaway. So I'll just gain 3 and a running R&D. Let's get that Hermes bounce that messed the whole game up.
Yeesh. R&D, right?
Please.
Access?
Yes. I mean, I think I do trash that.
7?
Yeah. It's a spin. I trash for 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Last click. I don't think I want to face check. I'll just run back because I can get Hermes maybe. Stays. It's all you. It's a planogram chat.
Sorry, I flipped. Yeah.
Is there any reason not to leave your spins face down unless you're ultra flooded? You could set up a YDL, but yeah. Well, oftentimes I think you install Spin Doctor and you can leave it and then res it when the runner runs it all. Depends if you have something good to do that turn though.
Petty cash?
Nice.
Draw. Install. 5 in hand.
Cool. Flip.
In 1.
So my hand is a verbal and a bravado. If I install the verbal and bravado and it's a doom scroll, I lose the game. If I bravado into...
You feel lucky?
Yeah, I know. But if I bravado into a doom scroll and lose the verbal, I emotionally lose the game. All verbal, I'll use verbal. Yeah, don't worry.
Ay.
I'll bravado HQ.
Okay.
Show me what you got. There's a chance actually I don't want to run. Like, wait, what about if I don't do this and I say, if you score out, I open up HQ?
You do what you please.
That might be better than getting your ice res. Because I don't think I'm going to flip
Yeah,
here.
getting ice res is good for me.
Yeah, I don't think I do this actually.
Okay.
Oh, I think I have to have a Baz install too. Yeah, that's not great. So 1, 2, 3, I'll draw. 4, I'll draw. Fast events out if you want. That's all you.
All right. No.
Yeah, there's a chance running R&D is fine. I know that you have agendas in hand, like numerically, but if you get this bounce, you're open to open market, or not open market, transfer of wealth, which is kind of notable.
Yes.
Do you want a petty?
I want what?
Petty cash?
No. I'm good. I think I need to stabilize a bit. I don't need to petty when I can actually petty.
Sure.
So
You should let 5 on transfer of wealth.
so I gain a click. So I still have 3 clicks.
Whole turn.
One draw.
Feels so weird.
Yeah. To install. Credits. That's it.
Okay. A verbal? Nice. I will Bravado HQ. I have like 6 in hand.
All right. Think.
Nice. Thinking. So I take a tag off the ping.
Sure.
Oops. So that's a ping. I could get through it if I really put my mind to it. Otherwise, you're now flipped. Ping is easy for me to get through. Here will I Baz. Will I Baz? Yeah, I might as well get an access. So install Boomerang. And I'll Boomerang it. And
Nice.
I'll access. Four. Just can't trash it. Shuffle. Does anyone know where you got the sweet bravados and Hermes all turrets? So, hey, Rogue, you asked this before, and I actually found a better answer for you. If you go through the website Always Be Running, I think it's alwaysberunning.net, there is a prizes tab, and if you go through the prizes tab, you'll be able to see all the official NSG prize support for the last like 4 to 7 years, and you can see where each of the events they usually came from. This bravado has a CN Tower on it, which might tell you it came from World Championship in Toronto. That was in 2022. This Hermes is, I believe, was in Run Together. This is from Prenic, an Italian artist. This is not official price support. Okay, that was 1, 2. I mean, 3 cleared the tag. I have one more. I have a class act, but I can't pay it and go down to 1 credit. That doesn't make any sense. I'll just take $1. That's all you. Right.
You cleared the tag, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was on 7 after Bravado.
Sounds good.
How many stars were made? A remastered edition was scored. It's pretty cool.
Predictive to draw.
Yep.
1, 2.
Did you Mando?
No, I did not. Wait. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mando.
Thanks so much. Excited to look through. Yeah, you did some really nice stuff.
Predictive to draw.
Cool. Yeah, there's not a huge aftermarket for people like reselling prize support. So you can still find a lot of stuff. No Signal Games reissues a lot of the older prize support or some of the hard, rare prize support in modern kits. So if you went to a district like a month or 2 months ago, some of the old prize support from Toronto Worlds was there, which is cool.
Which is a +5.
Nice.
And 3.
Until someone bans it. You said that Yeti just traded for that Bravado last month? Oh yeah, well trading I think people do, but it's not like people put them up on eBay like some other card games. What did you trade for?
Actually, mind if I undo that?
No, not at all.
So click 2, red level clearance.
Cool.
Draw 2. Gain 2.
Full art Angeliques.
And so
I don't think I've seen those.
So last click, that's gonna be the YTL.
Okay. Was that better?
Cat 6, +6, and I get some draw.
Okay.
But I will have to discard 2, 3, 6, 8. Discard 3.
Yeah.
Who goes? Who goes?
If I can top deck a clean getaway, I'm happy.
Click, click, and I guess
Bravado is one of my favorite alt-arts. The problem is that means that you don't often get to see the neon static Bravado. Okay, first verbal. No, I don't want to do that. Second, I'll run archives. Got any secrets in there for me? Nano double sudden? Wow, okay. Third on mutual favor. I'll go get a crew up here and I'll install it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming for you.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Flip Nebula. Nebula is only successful run on R&D or HQ.
I
oh, you
forgot
flip
to-
Nebula.
to-
Excuse me. Yeah.
Did I take the credit?
I don't think so. If you didn't flip, you didn't take the credit.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Ooh, that sounded terrible. I don't have a good value run on HQ. Should I mag electric and derez the ping?
Yeah. You get the Baz install.
That's sick. I'll just run. I'll break for one.
All right. Access?
Yes, please. This one. Nice. You flipped. I Hermes. The outermost. That was draw, run, that. I'm done. I just owe you a card. I don't see a world where I can afford to install the class act. Oh, maybe I draw an open market actually. It's all you.
All right. Hello.
Can confirm we did not take the credit. Okay, good.
Thank you very much. Red level clearance.
Nice.
Draw 2. Gain a click.
Yep.
Actually. No, gain 2.
Okay.
1, 2.
If I could not Hermes, it might have been better.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Click for a cred.
Okay.
Discard.
Flip.
Yep, gain a cred.
Verbal. Okay. Everything I do puts me backwards, and like I cannot make money. I'm struggling. This is why I think I need companions, because I end up in this situation where like I'm not clicking for credits, so I don't have money and I have no passive drip.
Open market is passive.
Yeah, I know. Second. I could let you score an agenda, I think. Yeah, I think I just let you score an agenda.
Armies, so.
Yeah, exactly. Take 2. I'll discard some cards. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use the Mag Electric. Your money's too good. I'm not convinced I can keep this Baya. It's a good archives run, but if I don't have Cezve, it's pretty bad. Otherwise, I'm discarding the... This seems like my best card. I just can't afford it. Let alone I have no way to fire it. I think the Baya might be better, actually. That's bizarre. I don't like that, but I'll do that. You're playing open markets, full play set for sure. It's all you.
Mendo.
When does Nebula start playing Sisenton just to kill the runner? They measure response sooner, I think. Fast advancing?
Thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have time to like sit here and click for credits. It's like way too fast, Nebula. Like daily casts. Now I'm in. 1 install, 5 credits later.
Yeah. All right.
Petty cash?
It's gonna be funny. Yeah. Petty cash removed from game. So gain 2. So I still have. I have 4.
You have a whole turn. You have 4 clicks. It's
Insane.
absurd.
Insane.
Absurd.
Insane. 1.
Yeah.
2. 3.
No.
Score. I may draw 1 card.
Hermes runners hate this one trick.
I will not draw 1 card.
I'll return this to your hand.
This? Okay.
Yeah. Unfair.
Back to you.
I mean, I'm okay with this, I think. I think I'm okay with this. First I'll draw. Nice. That's really good. Now we're in it. Gamble. I'll bravado R&D. Click 3.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hermes. Yeah, Hermes was a click and credit. It was fine. Please.
The click was most important, I think. Doom scroll.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll boomerang.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. 1 goes here. I'll access.
All right.
Flip. Stays. I have to have that because if I lose a breaker on that face check, it's like it's cooked.
Yeah.
I've been jamming PTU Supernat. I can DM you if you want. Oh, very cool. Last click draw. That's all you.
All right. Nando.
Grab your hands for all the red lists.
Draw.
Thoughts on Masterwork versus Hermes or on Baz? I think if you do Masterwork, you obviously have to build like the hardware list, and I think I only have 10 hardware, including like 2 consoles of Hermes. So still, you can Masterwork and Masterwork. I think if you do that, like you might just be better playing as in general. But it's interesting. It's hard.
Install for 1 credit.
I think I'd rather play Penny Shaver first. But I don't think you have to play Hermes, that's for sure.
And install for 2 credits, so total of 5. Total of 3, sorry.
Yep.
Again, too bad.
And you didn't flip.
I did not flip.
Love it.
Back to you.
Verbal? I'm holding all these cards that are expensive to install. Clean Getaway Archives. Anything?
Touch up.
Touch up's good. That's second. Third.
Ooh.
It's a buzzsaw. Still not great.
Get money.
I can't run last click because I know you drew a ping and a doom scroll ends with a tag. I'll just draw. Order with scuff there. Don't worry about it. And I'll throw out a pinhole.
All right. Hello.
Maybe we didn't give Sir Swati a fair shout. I've heard that from a couple people. Fair shot.
Petty cash.
Just to flip.
Yeah.
Ooh, love to see it.
2 clicks remaining.
Yeah.
Draw. Install.
Yeah.
Click for credits.
Flip.
Flip first. Discard.
Okay. I'm gonna try this. Transfer wealth. Click 1. 2 breakers. 10 credits. Sick. It's a rhyme. At least $1.
Baz.
Oh yeah, Baz. It's a whenever clip trigger. Oh great. I'll trade for a Nuka.
Continue.
Yes, please. 3 cards in hand.
Scroll.
That's a bad one. Baz. I will just install a Game Dragon on this so I don't lose it.
Okay.
Let me just pull that up.
So we fire it all. First time.
Yeah.
You get a tag?
You bet. 50-50. Big 50-50.
1 damage. Ah, nice.
Okay. Break ping for 1. Okay, triggers. I'll take your money.
Yep.
So I'll give you 3 and I'll take 6.
Okay.
And I'll access. Roll a die. You fire 1? You can swear all you want in French. It gets by the censors. Hold on, I did the wrong thing.
You get an extra tag.
Why?
Transfer of wealth, no?
Oh my god, I do. And I'll Hermes this. That was one. Second, I'll Nuka. That's cool. Third, I'll buy Band's Archives. Successful run trigger.
Yeah.
I will clear tag. And I'll install a Carmen for $2.
Really successful. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll access.
Petty cash.
Right. Then last click, I will buy Band's Archives. I'll draw 2. And I'll clear the tag. That's all
Right. Cards in hand?
3.
Interesting. Okay.
Is the real question, is he streaming Marvel Champions? Yes, I am. I'm actually really excited for it. We took a week off because of Elevation, but I'm really hyped to play some more Marvel Champions tomorrow. Doesn't Pink have +1 strength? Oh, good catch, Laura. You have to pay 1 more for this.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah, rhyme tag.
Draw.
I will Game Dragon my Kurapira to run the ping.
Draw.
Yeah.
Install.
You owe credit to ping. Yeah, I got it.
3, 6, 7. OU2 cards will be those 2.
Okay.
2.
And you're not flipped. Okay.
Nope.
So this is Nuka or Verbal. If I draw 3 cards, I won't be able to play it, but I think I have some cards to discard. I'll start with Nuka. 1, 2, 3. It was a bad choice. These are all very playable cards. That sucks. That's really bad. Yeah, might have been punished. That's fine. Imagine they're on the bottom of your deck. Take 3. Throw out a class act. That's all you.
Alright. And up.
Play streamers always making rules mistakes. I catch rules mistakes all the time when I watch streams, but I feel like the way I'm participating in chat is just like rules calling, and like I feel bad about it, but I like it when people call the rules mistakes so that we get it right. I made a triple events and scored an agenda last stream without paying for it. I saw the comment. It happens. How competitive are the Mega City events? I'm interested in going, but I wouldn't say I'm good at the game yet. Rogue, very importantly, all organized play is open to everyone. There's like no invitational only events. And so like even the World Championship, which sounds like the biggest, most organized play event, it is mostly like Netrunner Con. So there's like 250 people there. Immediately about 50 of them are really vying to win the World Champion. The other 100, 200 players are just there to hang out. So if you go in and you lose your first round, round 2 you play against someone who also lost their first round. You play against someone third round who lost their first 3 rounds. Like that's just how it works. All I would keep in mind is that if you go to an event, just make sure you can play a game of Netrunner in 40 minutes. If you can lose a game of Netrunner in 40 minutes and you're just not going to time, that's the thing that can get frustrating for yourself and sometimes for your opponent, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. Just play a game in 40 minutes, you're good to go.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Did you get the event or the operation here?
Nope.
Okay.
3, 6, 3, 6, 7. Are you 2 cards? Those 2, I guess.
I have Marvel Champs and 2 extra heroes. I'll have to check. Feel like sitting down to play solo. It's really good solo. It's mostly what I play. It's down to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Problem is I don't want to run. You're in an awkward spot. I need to rush the Spin Doctor or run Archives. If I have Verbal, I draw 2 cards. I can't really play them. I don't want to run because then Hermes does a thing. But if I don't have my Cezves, running doesn't make a lot of sense. First click, I'll run Archives.
Okay.
Spin?
Yeah.
Okay. We watch for the peak cinnamon, not for the correctness. Good. 2 face downs?
Yep.
All right, I'll just take 3. It's all you.
Ping and Grising.
Nice. Well, it should always be vibe based. Well, depends on the tournament. I'm usually the person, if I'm running my tournaments, who's watching top tables and like calling rules and fractions. Not a lot of cards here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello.
Sounds like a good time. It's a really great time. Like I recommend anybody, anytime I write up for my event. So like we're running, what's it called? Continentals. The event says like, this is open for all levels of play. It's like the nicest thing to meet people, to get out, have an excuse to spend a weekend.
So?
Oh my God. You can't afford this. There's no way. This is all, you need money.
Predictive to gain the 3 back.
Sure.
Click for a cred. Flip.
Okay.
Gain a cred. Back to you.
All right. I need to find 17
4 cards.
Cezves. Because this costs... Well, I can let this fire. I don't care. This costs 2. This costs 1. Verbal. Find me a Cezve. Thanks, deck. Install 2 Cezves, take a credit.
All right.
That's all you. Show me what you got.
How many cards in it?
I think all of them. Yeah, 5. Against coworker, I watched her nearly mill herself, got to a point where she can res a Spin Doctor without losing. Yeah.
Install. Touch ups.
Uh-oh.
Gonna click from Gimme 9.
What are you calling?
Advance. Oh yeah, sorry. We need to resolve that first. Can I check your heap?
Of course. Jeff, it's been weird. I don't know. My money's not good. I'm playing for Herbal and actually like enjoying every minute of it.
Event, I guess.
Yeah, great. Like, get rid of that. Get rid of that.
And Boomerang. Okay. Maintenance success for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bravado is money for you. Transfer worth is not money for me.
Yeah, and money for me.
Yeah. You can keep the Bravado.
Thanks. So what do I do? Shuffle these back or put them on the bottom?
Shuffle into the stack. I'll finish by advancing.
What do you got?
Tomorrow's a land.
Take a tag. Get 2 points. Nice.
Hermes.
Cards in hand?
2.
Wow. How? The heck happened? 2 cards. I guess it'll be 3.
Back to you.
So Doomscroll will now hurt me really bad unless I clear the tag, right? We're agreeing on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
2 net damage. At least 2 tags. No.
But it gives me one,
if you let it fire. Yeah. Sure.
So how do I make sense of this? The problem is if I don't have res dice there, I can't make Baz. Like, it might make sense to leave the ice there. So Doomscroll, if I move this, start a turn, I can move the Game Dragon. Carmen at 3 strength makes no difference. So I think I actually Game Dragon.
Oh, no, because of Rhyme.
Yeah. I think I Game Dragon on the Courtier to save that credit. Yeah. So this is 1, 2. I'm just planning it out.
3.
So this is
4, 5, 6.
Lose 1. This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's free.
Plus ping. That's
1 for my pocket.
Plus 2. Huh? Ping is 2 to break.
But I have Game Dragon.
Including Rhyme makes it strength 2.
Yep.
Oh no, okay, Corporeal is strength 2. Yeah. So it's 1 from pocket and 6 from Cezve.
So I'll draw.
Sure.
Second, I'll Bravado HQ. I think I did the math right.
We hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. So first we ran into a Rhyme. I lose the credit. I have to lose it from my credit pool. I can't lose it from the Cezve. Then we hit a Doomscroll, which is 4 strength. So I'll boost.
Boost, so you get 5 strength. You break the first 2.
I guess I'm taking that damage.
You're only breaking 1?
I can't break the Courtier, the ping then.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll take a net damage for a credit.
So you only broke the take attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof, that's the one I wanted. My Rent Riders, okay.
All right, the last one doesn't do anything.
Pink with the last coffee. So this will have 5, 6, and then I pass 3 ice, so 7, 8, 9. We flip, we'll axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, middle. Take it. It's like the deck that doesn't build a remote server gets frustrated when it loses on centrals. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Okay, I'll take this.
Hermes?
Yeah, Hermes. I'll do the furthest one. I don't think I have a good read on it. That was draw, Bravado, I think. Clear the tag before I forget. And then last click, I will just draw. That's all you.
All right. Undo.
Once you get the Cezves down, Centrals feels like cheating. Yes, this, especially in this matchup where it's like just run Centrals every turn. What I'm struggling is like I don't have the money to get down twinning. I don't have the money to install my breakers early. Like that's why I have to play Paladin. I'm not running Paladin. I'm running Via, Nuka, 2 Twinnings. Like, I probably should just play Companions. It's way too smooth.
Draw. Hmm.
Boost. Yeah, it cost me 2 real credits to run HQ. Narrative is that Patrick is the underdog.
Install, take a credit.
Going to Worlds.
Gain 2.
Okay.
So pay 2 rather. Back to you.
Verbal. You think I trashed my buzzsaw for another Cezve? Just pay for the end pots.
Here's your Cezve.
Second, I'll run HQ.
All right. Second click.
That's correct.
Okay. I mean,
End pot?
yeah.
Okay. I'll Cezve for an open market, and I'll end the run. Third, I'll run R&D.
Where's the arm?
Okay. I will.
Baz?
Yeah, I'll boomerang. Oh, this
Okay,
isn't
okay.
in.
Yo, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were boomeranging the rhyme.
It's fine. I'll lose a credit. I'll keep going.
Okay, okay. No res.
I'll boomerang.
Sure.
Break the subroutines that matter.
All right.
I'll see a card. You can have it.
Fine.
A Regazai plays every card with money and crib and still runs like cash. Yeah, I do feel like you do get gassed out. I feel like Cezve is so important.
Thank you for raising my eyes.
Yeah. Did you reinstall this? Yeah, a couple times.
Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna draw. I believe so. I did draw or run. So last click, I'll just draw. Okay, it's all you.
All right. No. Yep. Click for 3.
The rhyme's really good into this
Back
matchup.
to you.
Because my breaker speed's really bad. No petty cash, no flip, nothing.
No.
Okay. Open market for 1. I think I just find twinning. I'll draw. Verbal. That's good. Oh, I forgot to move Game Dragon. I can't do it. Yeah, 5-strength code gates are actually really good for you. Very good for you. Oof.
Yep.
That sucks. How many 20s I have left? 1? 1. Ultra special. Why is this happening? Why is this the ultra special? The power draw and runner is fine. It's actually good because you want to touch cards. Whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. So I don't need this. I don't need this. I'll just take 3 credits. That's all you.
All right.
I'm throwing out. I know Cezve and Hermes. The thing is, like, I only want to run when you flip because otherwise I don't want to overextend and not flip you.
No, makes sense. I mean,
Ice your centrals. There's whatever is going on here. Zed, by the way, I forgot a message. I can confirm John as well for next Wednesday. Get Patrick and Nick together doing offensive accents together. Nick is really quick to do an accent, which like I'm not brave enough.
Install credit.
Get out. There's no shot. I'm gonna slide the Game Dragon over to the Buzzsaw. I will get an open market credit. I will draw. I'm looking for twinning. I mean, that's fine. Second, I'll buy Band's Archives. Successful run. I will draw. I will install a card. This has 3 subroutines?
Yep.
That sucks ass.
Well, you get 6 points agendas, so we can trade. We can trade if you want.
I'll solve what's in Archives? Anything?
No, it's only face-ups.
Okay.
There's a petty cash if you want.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2. I mean, I'm wasting my Cezves, but I've used enough of my Cezve today to feel fine about it. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'll just take 2 credits. Throwing out flip switch and a pinhole.
Yeah. That's good.
Go ahead. So much for Buyban's text. It was pretty good. We drew cards. We installed the card for free with Cezve. Save one from Baya? Oh, yeah, you're right. I would save one, but it's, yeah, Cezve. Yeah, definitely should. Imagine if you had Maui. Oh, my God. Maui Nebula would be sick. So Paul's not flipping, which makes me think he's flooded.
Mm-hmm. This is fine.
This is where you install a card, and I think it's a Spin Doctor, and you don't res it, you just score an agenda on the table.
I will petty cash.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So gain 2.
Nice. Opponent's window got frosty, so spend my digital coffee on Boomerang PC.
Install.
Sure.
Credits.
Gain 1 flip.
Yeah.
Open market. First I'll run the remote.
The remote, yeah. I was like, do I ever?
What remote?
Res.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Don't get me started on the gauntlet. Well, we'd access the whole hand, right? So this Spin Doctor use means you can't fix your hand, which I like. So if you're flooded, you're going to continue to be flooded.
Yeah. Money is important, but I feel like some of these cards are important as well.
Well, what are you talking about?
Cards here. I'll pop it to bring back a everything.
Cool.
And a... Which one is most cost effective?
Andre's on 6. Oh, that's so true. Yeah, I hit the wrong buttons, actually. I did the points the wrong side. I did it wrong.
And the red level clearance?
Yeah, that seems good. Sneaky little guy under the floor.
Yeah.
Came back.
All right.
X is HQ. Single though. I want my twinning really bad. Too many cards this one. Beans. Well, I've done enough. Then I will last click verbal.
All right.
Order was scuffed. I don't think like I could mag electric the end pot and it might not be the worst thing in the world, huh? I'm not gonna class act. I have like 7 cards left. It's all you.
All right.
Sneak 100. Holding down crouch and has a rubber band around the right stick.
Interesting.
Oh, gauntlet, you have to break everything.
So,
right?
keep reference indicators.
No way.
Resolve twin and order. Install 1 piece of ice from HQ.
Saka, you let this happen. Let me back my playmat up. Yeah. Let me just wind this one back here. Okay.
I will put that here.
Great.
And I will gain 2.
Cool.
Let's click 1.
Jesus.
Click 2 is hedge fund.
Great.
And click 3 is credits. Flip, get a cred.
I thought I could play passively, and now this is your board state? I honestly don't know if I can. Open market. Yeah, this is the worst, man. Oh, it's all mag electric for 1. There's no way this costs more money than I have. Oh, will I move the buzzsaw? No, I don't think so. It sucks to pre-install the Doom Scroll because if there's another Doom Scroll, I can't like boomerang from hand.
Yeah.
Second will transfer.
Oh. How many cards do you have?
Plus 20 and gets hit by Skaven. I have one more 20. I have 12 plus 4. And Kurapira to bypass.
I have to res,
yes.
but it's gonna be pretty good for you.
Yeah, so it's Empok. Can you read the subs? I'm not used to this one yet.
Endoran. If the threat level is 4 greater, Endoran. If the threat level is 4 greater, Endoran.
So I have to boost it. I can't boomerang it. I can pay 3 and boomerang it, but that's the same price.
But
right?
the thing is, if you
Oh,
boost,
it holds
you
strength. Oh,
keep
this is
the
really
strength,
good,
so
actually,
you just
yeah.
pay 3.
Wait, Game Dragon slaps.
Yeah. So it's gonna cost you
Yeah.
3 plus 2 plus 2.
Jeff, that's the only maintenance actors. I got too many pinholes.
So
So
7 for both of them.
that sounds like a lot. So a boost,
For twice? Yeah.
then I'll break. Then the next one I'll break.
Yeah.
I'll lose one to rhyme.
Yeah.
I'll continue.
Boom scroll.
I'll break the subroutines that matter with the boomerang.
Yeah.
Then I will bypass.
Whoa.
I will mag electric. I don't think I mag electric the end pod. It saves me 2 credits. I'll mag electric the. Hold on, let me take your money first. I'll trade you 3 for 6.
Sure. Take a tag.
Yep. I will. Yeah, I'll mag electric the doom scroll.
Okay.
And I'll access. You flip? The middle. Let's go. How many in hand?
That's a GG. Yeah.
That's it.
GG. How many in hand? I was flooded all game. Like
yeah, you could tell.
several times I was like 5 agendas in
Yes.
hand, no spin doctor, so
The turns that you don't flip are super telling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rough one.
Not saving the courier anything bigger. I know the deck list. We're playing open deck list. There is nothing bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know in NBN what you expect to be bigger unless they like splash Brawn, which is like totally reasonable. Yeah, the bottom of my deck is, oh, Wake would have been pretty good, but it's money in the 20s last card.
Yeah.
Because Game Dragon keeps a strength, yeah, that actually is tricky. In the last game, Paul did the good ice stacking where it was like a code gate, a sentry, and then the rhyme like really messed it up. But that is, yeah, when you get 2 code gates in a row, it gets a bit ugly. Yeah, that's a hard matchup.
Yeah.
For Cezve. Cezve does a lot in that matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Rhyme is good, but it's not enough.
It's really good though.
That's the Diogen special.
The rhyme?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 copies? No, it can't be Diogen. There's only 2 in the deck.
I put 2 in here. I don't remember what Diogen suggested. But,
Are events open deck lists or closed? Events are closed deck lists unless you make a top cut for a competitive event, and then they're open deck lists. At a tournament, though, you can review your deck list as long as you submitted your deck list. So you always ask the judge to look at your own deck list in case you forget what you put in it. But you can't look at your opponents unless it is a top cut. What corp do you want to play against? I have Thunderbolt, which is probably less good, and then I have Auko, which is definitely a lot better.
I mean, I need to win something.
Yeah,
so
yeah, let's do
play
Thunderbolt.
the less good thing.
Okay. Do you want to like walk into this with secret technology, or do you want me to reveal what's in here? Because it's weird.
Let's explain it.
Okay. So the fear factor of this deck is actually going to change something. So Thunderbolt, I have some ways to move around ice and re-res, de-res ice. So Thunderbolt gets a slightly better maybe. I do think ice has become a bit scary as much as I haven't seen a lot of people break ice with icebreakers. I think they generally cheat around ice. But Thunderbolt says when I res an AP or destroyer ice, it gets +1 strength and an extra subroutine that says end the run unless you trash one of your cards. Hold on, I just need to grab a Fly Swatter from the deck. 1 second, I have to short 1 card. Yeah, I'll grab a Fly Swatter. Okay, so that's cool. Now my agenda suite is pain. The HB agenda suite modernly is awful. And this is my least favorite part about this deck, and it might doom the deck immediately, is that you have to functionally play send a message in HB. And that is terrible. Because for what it's worth, Thunderbolt doesn't love send a message, because if you pre-res your ice, you don't get your Thunderbolt ability. And that is not good. Like that is just kind of bad for you. And there's no way around it. I'm playing 9 points of send a messages, and I think that's the worst part of this deck. And it actually might be enough reason to just not consider playing this deck. I hate this. Probably should change the ice suite and play tiers and bigger stuff, Anansi equivalents, but that's awful. We of course run Uningatan, which is just a 3/2. And then we play Off-World Offices, because of course we do, because we need credits. And then, of course, Welcome to Hell. It's a Stegadon deck. Because why else would you play this unless it's a Stegadon deck? In a world without Turbine, Stegadon is a legitimate thing. When it's...
-2.
Yeah, gives all icebreakers -2. All icebreakers? Each installed icebreaker gets -2, and you have to de-res a card on a different server, and you gain a credit. No way around it when Salvo's right there. Honestly, yeah, maybe it has to be better than Salvo, but like, just play Vulnerability Audit. We don't have the MU. Or sorry, the Influence.
If you install a breaker mid-run, it still gets the -2?
Yeah, it's an aura. It's just like a stink over the game. Just average stink.
Nice.
Seamless because game. Hedge Fund because of game. These are slots that I'm trying. I'm playing 1 sprint and 1 top-down solution. Sprint because we have no reason to deal anything with the send of messages, so we don't want to mess up. And top-down solutions is just kind of gas in the mid-game. It's a bit expensive, but we have to go in the right direction. This pile is stressing me up. I should have done a better job. I'll fix that. I'll just move that off screen. We are on 1 Anthill. I wish we could play more Anthills. This card's really good in HB that's scoring. If you're scared to face check, this obviously lines up a bit better. This card is just very, very good. We're on the Spin Doctors and Load Bearing Regulus. Because money in this deck, I don't know what you do. I honestly don't know what you do. We don't play enough operations to play the new humanoid resources, so hopefully one of these sticks. Let's just hope for the best. Other things, Vovo, because we're rezzing and de-rezzing, why not res our ice for free? Vovo is really good in this sort of deck. We have 3 Tranquility Grids. And while, again, I think this card is really good, it's a Mitra'd deck. And I actually think Mitra'd makes a lot of sense, because we have really scary ice on really bad face checks, and Mitra'd allows us to return our ice to hand, which means we can re-res them, de-res them, do all the Stegodon stuff, but also it makes the Thunderbolt ability fire more consistently, because I can res the same AP or Destroyer a couple times. And that sounds kind of mean. It's also an econ card, and we like a soft econ card. I don't think this is a great deck. I have not tested it, but the idea here is at least somewhat sound. Then we get to the Ice Suite, and the Ice Suite's not super flashy. It's actually not even that great. So we're on 2 Ablatives, because Ablative Barrier makes sense when we're Vovoing, so that's good. 3 Hagens. Hagen is technically a Destroyer, so it also hits a lot of things in the meta if you face check with an Audrey, a Fermentor, a Botulus, a Cezve. This will eat things, and that's really good, and it gets more strength. We're in a single Brawn because we should have some amount of big ice. This is the Alicia Doyley from Worlds this year. Very colorful card. We have an MIC because we need a Code Gate that is big. These are our 2 biggest ice, which is maybe a problem because this is how good Send a Message is. The answer is not very. And then we have 2 Fly Swatters. And Fly Swatter makes a lot of sense because they're going to be rezzing and de-rezzing. So why not, you know, just purge whenever it makes some sense. 3 Tithes, because Tithes are beautiful and Tithes are really good because it's a cheap res, a cheap de-res, and it gets another subroutine, another strength. We have 2 Boomies, which I think might just be good enough. It's annoying. The problem is that you can't really click through it as easily because it gets a 3rd subroutine on the turn it's rezzed. You can technically click through the 3rd and the run soft subroutine from, what's it called, from Thunderbolt. It does also have res, de-res text to trash Trojans if that matters for the matchup. And then this is where it gets the most cursed. We're playing 3 Stavkas. Now, 3 Stavkas is too much because you don't want to Stavka in turn 1. But the idea is that any ice you run into will be an 8 strength Stavka because I can Mitra you into a Stavka whenever I want. I just return the ice, I put the Stavka, I trash something, 8 strength Stavka with 3 subroutines. It is like 6 credits to break with Revolver. Nobody can deal with an 8 strength ice at instant speed that well. If you're Baz, you can boomerang it. If you're Madonna, you can deal with it. But the idea is that we're just going to keep shooting tanks at you until everything gets blown up. Now you're playing Shaper, which is probably fine because you have Simulchips and Muses. But if you're playing Criminal, the fact that we can Mitra Stavkas and just build our assembly line of mass destruction weapons, like it seems a bit messed up, but fundamentally, I think the agenda suite is so bad that you cannot play this deck. The send the messages make no sense. Really quite bad. That's this list. I'm looking forward to it. I think it has some problems, but I think it actually it does the Thunderbolt dream, which I hope we can get to there. I think the fact that you're on 3 Simulchips is not good. I had Escape Net to shoot out Simulchips, but I cut it for Sprint and top-down solution. But I could play Escape Net if I wanted to hate out Simulchips. Nice. You can still for Zarum? Yes, you can still for Zarum, and that's why we have like all the other Purge tech and Trojan tech. So we'll figure out how this works. We'll find out. How's your Shaper?
Cool. I tried to adapt to the
old school Lat?
Yeah, the old school Lat.
Cool.
It's probably not as good, most likely. So what do we do? Hardware-wise, we're running Lilypad.
Nice.
Because we're going to install a lot of stuff. Simulchip, DZMZ, because we're going to install a lot of things. K2CP is gone, so I guess Game Dragon is going to...
We talked about this earlier over dinner. It's like Game Dragon does not work with the Shaper Breakers any near as well as it works with the Criminal and Anarchs. It's still like an okay card, but it's like, it's very, very different.
Yeah, for sure. Resource Stamp Charge Room because I'm fed up with dying to PE, so I need some tech. Environmental testing.
Nice.
Knick-Knack to replace Heads Up.
Yeah, very good.
Trickster Taka, because economy is getting worse, so
it's cool.
It's drop a bit, and Hana because I feel like there's a lot of asset spam out there, so
makes sense.
It's gonna be useful. What program are we playing? Muses, Coalescence, of course.
Great.
2-Fractor, Pressure Spike, and Propeller.
Cool. What do you think about Principia? Have you looked at it?
It didn't feel that great.
That's about fine. Yeah. It has some cool knick-knack value, but yeah, it's weird.
It's reduced only by icebreakers, right? The install cost is reduced.
It's kind of like Unity and Echelon. They just care about icebreakers.
Yeah. In terms of killer, echelon, and revolver, like in both cases,
Oh,
it's like I
nice.
get something for late game and something for earlier game, like propeller and revolver.
Yeah,
for-
yeah.
for the early game.
This is Echelon's gonna be a nightmare to dealing with an 8 strength
Yeah.
Stavka. At least revolver
yeah, for
can
sure, for
deal
sure.
with it. It costs 6 though.
Yep.
You're
it's
most
gonna be
likely
rough.
just
so
let it
I
fire.
guess Hush is my only hope, but
Yeah, that's the thing is we have the priority battle that I can meet. If you pre-hush, I have to Mitra'd, so you have to keep the hush. You have to get the hush at instant speed.
yeah.
Chat, do you know if you hush a Stavka, does it lose its strength if you do it mid run, or do you have to do it before the res? I never know if it's an aura or whether it's like a always check aura.
I think it cancels it, but yeah.
Sometimes it does if you hit it before. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
Oh,
I
wow.
got this wrong
Okay.
once,
Well,
judging. Yeah.
If somebody knows better, that would be good. Unity as a decoder.
Cool.
It doesn't lose its strength.
Unless you do it before res. Yes, that's what I
That's
thought.
messed up.
I know. Because it's not constantly checked. It says if it's res this turn, it gets the strength. Not if it is. Like, what's the text? When you res this ice, you may trash to give it +3 strength. Because it checks when you res it.
Yeah, but you trash card, and at some point, when we're checking the strength of the ice, you're still reading the text to see.
Much smarter people. I've
Yeah.
had this argument
Ah.
before. I don't
Oh,
understand.
boy.
I just
Oh,
trust
boy.
chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Azimat to replace Parachute.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. SMC and Conduit for multi-access.
Cool. Conduit's interesting. I haven't seen a lot of people play Conduit. I think Conduit is kind of cool because people aren't playing Mavirus.
Yeah.
And you can win quickly. Like I have a soft R&D. If you just rush Conduit on me and I can't keep you out, like I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
For sure. And some events, Overclock, that's some economy, I guess.
Mhm.
Ritual to replace the Diesel. Dragon Ball, obviously. The price.
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
Yeah. And again, taking for Grinder, Ashen Blanc, and Diagen Special. Actually, Eric was the one who recommended Harmony as a joke.
Yes.
And then I was like,
Wait a second.
actually, maybe it makes some sense.
It's honestly weird in this meta. Like, if it wasn't if it was 2 influence, would I play in Criminal?
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe not.
The instant you res it creates a lingering effect that sticks around even if it's hushed. Basically, that just doesn't make sense because the text is on the card and you blank the card text. Like,
Lingering effect.
yeah, it's weird. I don't know, man. I can't make it make sense.
So to deal with Stavka, so if it's already installed, I need to pre
basically if I Mitra it before I
There-
res it.
there's nothing I can do.
No, because I res Mitra on. Yeah, you're right. You're cooked. Yeah. You can't do much. I don't think. I have to check.
What does Mitra say?
Let's find
If
it.
we can check it. Whenever the runner approaches an ice protagonist server, you may trash its upgrade if you do gain 3 credits, and you may swap the ice being approached.
Yes.
So approach.
Approach is where I can res stuff.
Yeah, you can res stuff.
So this window is actually not on there. It's a new window they added to the game. It's actually like very different. So if I'm not mistaken, when it's approached, you have priority. I think when it's approached happens first, and then we get to the approach. That might be wrong.
I don't have any window between Mitra
You
and
might.
res.
Because I think there's a chance that you run it, and before we approach, I do the Mitra swap, then you get your approach priority, then I get the approach priority. And that's when I can res it. So I think you can still do it. Chat will back us up on that, but I'm pretty sure, it happens during the initiation.
For sure.
I can't sell the red team I'm using to make a run and still expect to take cards from the trash card. Patrick, it's a really good, check that Stargate. Yeah, pay to window is before the approach. It's like when the approach starts, you can have to res Mitra, and then we get to an honest approach. So you'll be fine.
Okay.
Mitra, runner's
The
prior.
res is during approach.
Yes.
Okay.
But Mitra actually fires before the approach.
Okay.
And they added a window so that you can res her right before the approach so that you're never caught like unawares.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called the initiation window.
Oof.
I need a new reminder text card.
But honestly, like I don't know how much I want to fight against like installing Ash at the right moment on the right
No, just
ice,
let it fire.
or just let it
fire.
and
You have simultaneous means, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's better than it looks. It lets me rush out if I have the window, but you just let it fire and then just bring everything back.
Yeah.
Especially because you have Ashen, like you don't care.
And Harmony
And
Harmony.
breaker, simultaneous.
The best card in the deck, eh?
Yeah. If you lose your Harmony, you have to lose both your Harmony and your,
Ashen.
I think this deck could play Samaxamon. I think that actually is a really good card. I had to cut it for influence though. Samaxamon is technically AP barrier for 1 influence. Crow. All right. I wish I had a Thunderbolt token that I could put on the ice when I res it so I can remember it's Thunderbolted, but...
Do you want the idea?
Oh, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you, though. All right. Chat, this is my hand. It has no money. I think that's why we send it back. I'm going to mulligan. I'm going to look at the top card if it's a hedge fund. No, I'm fine sending that back.
Not bad, but it's not good. I'm not even sure what my plan is. You don't have assets, right?
I have 3 regular, 3 Spin Doctor, 1 Anthill. And then I have Tranquility. And Mitra. And Vopo. The next on load bearing Regolith, yeah, super. Now we're on 3 Regolith, and we've played 1 Anthill.
I don't know. I feel like it's not going fast enough.
I'm actually pretty slow. That's not the worst. I think you can mulligan into better, but like that's a fine start. I don't think you install your talk until you have your breakers down.
Yeah, otherwise.
Keep your eyes peeled for a Thunderbolt token. Ken, how's it going? Especially because I mulligan, you can probably get away with it.
Yeah.
That's a better hand. I hate this thing so much. Oh my god. Not the art. The art is great, but the actual existence in the deck doesn't make any sense. You're 45? Did you figure it out?
No.
47?
It's really bad. It's something. Yeah, probably 47.
Hope he doesn't ask. Hope he doesn't ask.
I think it was 49, and before coming in, I was like, nah, I'm gonna get roasted.
My Daily deck is 53, so good luck at fun.
Good luck at fun.
Oh no, that's bad. Okay. I will figure this out. Install.
I'm Lat, by the way.
Install. Yeah, I'm on 3 cards for that reason.
Okay. All right, get a plan the turn.
Is that HP's curse? HP's Agenda Suite is like the worst part about HP by a mile. It is awful. It like taints every HP deck you play unless you play PD and play Vulnerability Audit and don't care. Like Send a Message is not awful, it's just like you have to build a deck in a certain way. I don't know. It's really disappointing.
Draw.
And Luminal's not going to fix it, which is the problem. If you unban it, I mean.
Trigger Ball.
Nice. 3 in hand, by the way. Yeah, you know.
Yep. Environmental.
Cool.
And Muse. So I'm gonna get Coalescence.
Okay. So it's credit neutral.
Yeah. Get 2 tokens on this.
If you're PT, you could just done a cool thing then on this turn. I don't think it matters.
There's no reason not to not empty it. I'll take the credit.
Yeah, cool.
And then I will get that draw.
Yeah, I'm on 3.
Back to you.
Commando. Install, take 6. So I'll take 4. And I'm just gonna put a die on here because there is 5 charges. I take a 2, so there's 3 more charges.
Okay. Continent?
Still 3.
I'd like to contest that.
But I'll Stavka your Muse.
No, not like this.
With the Charlotte, it fires once for Charlotte. Once she's res, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, like I don't think PT is hopeless. It's just like a lot of people think the cool thing you can do with PT you can't do. But it is cool. It's a cool ability. It'll definitely do something. I still haven't played Idiosyncresis yet, and like there's something to that card too.
Draw?
Yep.
Put MU.
Nice. So Dewey will run.
Hmm?
Now you can run with Dewey is what I'm saying. Get a card.
Overclock.
Where you going?
Remote.
Yeah, that's reasonable. What if I don't res? What do? Do you just pop your SMC for something?
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
What do you think you get?
Unity is okay against Fly Sweater. What were your barriers?
Ablative, Hagen, Braun.
Which one is? So again is Destroyer, I guess.
Yeah, Hagen's Destroy.
I'm not sure. I think I go for Unity.
I was not one of the people.
But
Okay.
actually, maybe getting a Fractal is good because maybe don't want my stuff to be trashed.
I'll raise a Hagen.
Yeah, nice.
It is currently 7 strength with 3 subroutines.
7 strength
7 strength.
is a number.
And if you don't deal with it, I mess up parts of your board.
1.
Yeah, but if I hit this, it takes 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's hard to break.
Yeah. Propeller does it, but it's like the whole propeller. Well, no, it's not the whole propeller. You lose 1 counter.
7. I need to use
Oh,
all
but
4 counters.
once you install the propeller, it goes down to 6.
Yeah. Ah, okay. So I still get 1 less counter.
Yeah.
I think I will do that.
Yeah, Laura, I like the Dewey minigame a lot.
Okay, so I pay 2 to trash SMC.
So you're gonna get 9.
Because Precious Spike, it's 2 for.
I don't know the text on pressure.
Okay, I'm gonna install something.
I've not learned the text on pressure spike. I'm not expecting myself to
it's been a long
learn
time.
that.
Yeah, it's 2 for 3. So
If you insist.
it's 4 for strength.
Yeah, then 5, 6 to fully break.
Yeah.
You'll get 9 when you install it though.
Yeah, but it's an expensive one.
It is expensive.
No, I go for the cheaper.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Here. Okay.
So you can
pay
just,
1 for install.
Yeah.
This triggers again 9, 3, 4, 5. Trashes itself. It comes with.
Do you want this? This will be easier to see. I think.
Sure. 4 counters.
Yeah.
So it's strength 6.
Yeah.
It gets 3 subroutines.
Yeah. You can choose to break some of them in weird ways.
Oh yeah, I can decide to trash 1 card.
Trash one of your installed cards.
Install. No, I don't think it's worth a credit. So
Can't
string counters.
Yep. Did you boost?
That's boosting.
Oh my god!
I know it's tricky,
I'll
but
figure that one out at some point.
break and break.
3 for this.
Continue. 3 for this.
There goes my low bearing regolith. Things are good for a minute for
so that was
old Thunderbolt.
Draw. Wait, do I have last click? I'm bad with click management. Sorry.
Missed it. So far, Thunderbolt has cost you 1 credit. That's it.
I think that was draw, install the SMC,
Overclock?
run with overclock.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you have 3 cards in hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Credits.
You got it.
That draw.
Yeah, this is the issue. Is like Thunderbolt might still be the worst deck to do this in because it might not actually matter. First I'll draw.
How much is Stavkas for us?
4. Credit. That's all you.
4 in hand?
5.
5? Good number.
Then you don't watch the screen. Edmonton will score, so I just need to watch this game. Go Oilers. 7 flips in 1 game, super value. 7's low.
Click 1 draw.
Lat's on knickknack. Yeah, Paul's on all 3.
Yep.
Which actually gives you a reason to put something cheap on archives. Sleeve colors. I wish I hadn't committed so hard.
Click 2 draw.
I haven't bought new sleeves in a while. I had bought a lot of pink back in the day though. It was like my favorite color to play with. Nobody else had pink sleeves, so you never like lost your agendas. And it's a nice pink.
Install.
Yeah. Stone chip.
No, actually, you can take that back.
That's fine.
Trickster Taka.
Oh, cool.
And
Trickshot Taka.
And take a cred, I guess.
5?
Yep.
Install for 1. Install. Take a credit, it's all you.
Okay. So either until or until is
3 to res.
3 to res.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it pays off. It's credit positive when you res it. It is a click and a card and a credit when you res it, as long as you can res it.
5 in hand.
Yeah, 4.
4. Oh, okay, interesting. Credit on Taka. 4 in hand.
Yeah, you're right. Paul's had 1 point for trashing the regolith.
I think I want to contest a bit the board to make you poor, but at the same time,
Face checks can be a bit scary.
yeah.
Like Stavkas kind of does F you up. Like it does mess your shit up. But once it's res, it has no text.
You're 4, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, I am 4. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. All right. I think I need to set up a bit. 5. One draw. Pick 2 on HQ.
No worries. Access?
Yeah.
You're right. No!
That's.
Or is it MSC?
All right. 3 land. I have 2 clicks left. Interesting. No res.
It was a 1 and 4. I think that tells you it's a 1 and 4.
Yeah.
I'll take a 1 and 4. I'm fine with that.
All right. All right. All right.
There's no way I'm holding 2 agendas there, right? No,
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Run.
Which click?
3.
All right. Boomy.
Treasure Trojan, we don't care. 3 subroutines, 4 strengths.
4 strengths.
Ooh, 2.
Core damage to Lat. Good old core damage.
No,
Lat.
you can trash a program.
Yeah, I know. I'll trash the. I'll trash this.
Let me use?
Yeah, please.
All right, and the run.
Well, core damage. You clicking the core damage? I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
then end the run unless you trash one of your installed cards. Seems fair.
Oh wait, core damage or end the run?
You click the core damage.
Yeah.
So then now
it's end the run.
End the run, or unless you trash one of your installed cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
End the run.
You got it.
3, 6, 7.
I'm on 3.
That will be.
Yeah, that's a great bait. It was a bait, wasn't it?
Yeah. Huh. What do I need? Cards. When do we need them?
Sometime in the future.
No. All right. Virtual Spike and Coalescence out.
Ooh, okay. Mando?
Yeah. Oh no.
Install.
Oh no.
Install credit.
Interesting. You don't have ice in archive, so are you holding ice in hand?
The Mitra fear sets in.
Yeah. That's the only upgrade you have, right?
No, I have Tranquility, Vovo,
okay,
Mitra.
Okay. Yeah, right. It's gotta be Vovo or Trank. So the first one was the. I mean, if it's Trank, means that the first one was the asset or the agenda or whatever.
Does Boomy take the crown from Tithe as the best Thunder Ice? No, it's still Tithe. It's definitely still Tithe. Boomy's definitely cool though. The fact that the Biroid like clickability gets a bit more difficult is like kind of cool, but like you just click it. You just run early.
All right. Coalescence.
2 in hand, by the way.
Yep. Coalescence. Take the money. Stone ship.
Okay.
Credits.
You got it.
All right.
Good?
Yep.
Credit hedge is all you. 2 in hand.
Trickster.
You gotta figure out a way how to use Trickster. You can't use it on your propeller. Trick shot Taka.
So 3 land?
2,
land?
just 2, yeah.
Pop stone ship. I use those because I'm bad. So click 1, ritual.
Nice. Did you draw that, the stone ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's actually like a really big thing, is planning your turns around ritual.
Yeah.
So you always start within your hand. It's kind of cool. It's way worse than Diesel. I'm repeating this, I'm pretty sure you know, but the Thunderbolt subroutine is only on the turn as res.
Yeah.
Yeah, same with the strength.
All right. Oof, it's rough, eh? It's rough. Install Unity.
Cool. That's better for my Stavka.
Install Knick-Knack.
Nice. Do you value run archives for 2 in a draw? Like you might. Maybe not for Lat, but like that's actually like a good run.
Yeah.
Or a good click, abstractly.
I mean, MIC is...
Oh, I just mean like even archives.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm still thinking...
Yeah, MIC last click's like kind of cool.
It
It does cost 3, MIC last click. For Taka, it's free.
Three for...
Because you don't, on last click you
plus
don't.
2 strength. Okay, so it's 2 for strength and... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
especially because your Taka is like juiced.
I'll do that. So run this.
Last click?
Yeah.
Knick-Knack first is on top of the run?
Right.
O'Brien. Okay, clearly doesn't have a coffee machine affixed to the base of the skull.
Yeah, Trash Coalescence.
Yeah.
So gain 2.
So much for that.
But you had what, 2 cards?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
teasing.
I need to do
Just
stuff.
teasing. Yeah, you gotta win the game, I guess.
So boost.
Yeah.
Break the end run.
Access?
Yes, please.
Stavka.
Please.
Man, sorry?
Yeah.
Stavka. It's a Stavka. All right.
Interesting.
All right, now I have one in hand. That's really good. Install. Advance. Credit. That's all you.
2?
Mm-hmm. 2.
Yeah.
If only Stronger Together had that permanent strength increase. Yeah, I think it did.
Oh wait, sorry. I think I owed you 1 card.
Oh yeah. Send it.
Wait. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
What did I? Yeah, for sure. That was a Knick-Knack.
Cool. Yeah, tracks. Back to you.
Yeah.
2 in hand.
All right. 2 in hand. Yep. You've installed.
I installed this card.
Okay. Control.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Imagine playing Détente and Lat just to force their hand size to your hand size. Fire PD.
Three clicks.
Where's your tie? Eric, I would need you to tie it for me, so I'm not wearing one.
I think that's gonna be environmental testing.
Nice.
3. It's gonna be DCMZ.
Nice.
For 2, 1 counter. One click left. And lastly, I don't think I can contest this turn. Okay. Click 2.
Cool.
4 in
Top
hand.
deck. Seamless. Advance. Score. Woo! Value.
Nice.
I had that on the table for the whole, that was not the card I installed. This is the new card. It was just sitting on the table for a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with it. I'll take some points.
Interesting. All right. 2 cards in hand?
Yeah, still 2.
Okay.
At least Propeller with Game Dragon is kind of cool here. If you can boost it once, you float all the way through it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If I can get prepared to that.
You just sandwich it.
Yeah, sure.
And then you get hit by the Stavka.
Or I charge it with stone ship.
Yeah.
Missing a couple of counters. All right. How do we do that? Stone Ship.
That's a brand, yeah. That's a full art brand from. It was part of the startup championship at Worlds. I'll show you what it looks like. It's nice. It's Alicia Doyley, and Alicia Doyley now did a bunch of art for Elevation, including Ritual.
Environmental.
Wow.
Price.
Cool. Rip 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have? Overclock, Simmer Chip, Anna, and the price.
Not a great one.
Yeah, for sure. I think Simmer Chip is gonna be really
100%.
important. Yeah.
Especially with your 2 environmental testings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So free chip.
Yeah. Free chip. Environmental. Environmental. 2 clicks left.
Oh.
You don't do anything important this turn. That's gonna be
Brand's a lovely piece, and yeah, you're working Elevation still.
Game Dragon.
Our team's knocking out. Oh yeah, she also did the knickknack right there. Yeah, Unity Game Dragon's like kind of mixed bag. But yeah, that's good. Yeah, that charges.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna use it right now, but. And lastly, 2,000 in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you not taken 4 clicks yet? What is this turn?
Yeah, give me a sec.
No, I just feel like you've done it.
I'm not as fast as you.
No, that's fine. You got a chamber shit to worry about.
Oh, did I forget something? Did I install? No, I didn't install program yet, right?
No,
I did not.
You still have the floating DZ.
Yeah. Let's install this for 1 cred.
Nice.
This pops and I get 9 back. +4.
I mean, that's good. And even 9 credit button over there.
Lat draw?
Yeah, whatever, man. It's me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got to put bolts here.
Thanks.
So you have all your breakers. You have
For now.
Yeah, for now. You immediately have all this like money. Like I don't. This is what I worry about. It's a deck that's just ice, doesn't do anything. Like what happens if I Mitra'd the Stavkas?
It's bad. I don't know.
Yeah, you spend 6. It's not the worst.
Like you can even take care of Game Dragon. I have 1 Game Dragon in the.
Oh yeah, that doesn't
deck.
come back. Oh, you Harmony it.
Yeah.
You Harmony it. First I'll draw. Well, that's a lot better. Install.
Do we even contest? Like, no. All right, cards in hand.
Just 2.
Just 2. Love this. Okay, take it.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 5.
Yeah. Console not shown up yet.
Yeah. Let's install a conduit for 3. And actually gain 9, so it's a +6.
Yep. That's terrifying.
It's fine. Yeah, I wish I had. Oh, and sorry, I could put Game Dragon somewhere else. Do you mind?
No, you haven't done anything that gained information.
Sentry. You don't have a 2 strength sentry, do you?
No, Boomy is 3 to 4.
And that's.
Well, technically, Stavkas 2, but it'll be
hashed,
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real bad.
No, you just pay 6. It's fine.
So it can go up to 8, right?
Yeah, Stavkas will be 8.
Okay, so I do save 2 credits on Revolver with Game Dragon. Otherwise, it's 1 credit on. It's nothing on Unity.
It's nothing on Unity.
So yeah, I'll put it on Revolver.
Okay.
All right. Let's try stuff. Run.
Click 2.
Yeah.
No res.
Okay. So break 4. So 1 for strength and break them all. So
Access?
4. Yeah. Trash. A regolith for 3.
Sure.
And 2. Whenever a successful run ends, the red one.
Nice choice.
All right. Click conduit.
No res.
Right. Still 4. break, access.
C2.
Yeah.
First.
Stays.
Second.
Stays. Top conduits, run again.
Run again.
Yeah.
Last click.
Yeah.
C2. I'll just put this right.
Oh no. No, not like this.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Good old ablative.
Oh, and it eats my propeller. Nice.
Yeah, you can charge it. Oh no, you can't.
Oh, no. Do I care about this access? So it's going to cost me 1, 2, and 3 credits for 1 new access.
Yep.
I'll bounce.
Yeah, that's fine. It's on me?
Yeah. Let's draw your
2.
cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oh, but actually I would get conduit or whatever.
It's up to you. I haven't drawn
No,
yet.
it's fine. I've seen my card.
Res for 2. Then I'll take 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that means that there's still 2 charges on it. Is that sustainable? Yeah, that's sustainable. You can make that many runs. That's all you.
Game Dragon goes
That's actually really good.
Continent?
Yeah, 3 now.
Okay.
Load bank Brego. Yeah, that was a trick shot. Kickflip Brego.
Trickster.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. Imagine having a paid ability, like a triggered ability that says the first time a turn that you make a run, you draw a card and gain 4 credits. Would that be good?
What do you want me to trash? Conduit?
Wouldn't that be good?
But
4 credits in a card.
But first you installed it for a quick.
But
and 4 credits,
you fired it for the environmental testing. You've got your value.
Yeah.
You've seen. Okay, you do you.
No,
I'll be over here.
All right. It's not sustainable. Click 1 draw. Yeah, MU is not good.
The camera's a bit over the regular. That's okay.
I don't like this. Draw. I trashed my both of my prices, right?
But yeah, price hit price.
Like that.
You drew twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Install Lilipad, click for creds.
Okay.
Sweet.
Lat draw or no?
No.
Okay. So it's me?
Yep.
Top deck. Oh, that's the best top deck I could ask for. Honestly, best top deck. Seamless Advance. Steggy? If only the game didn't get messed up now. And then I'll just install a card here for 2 credits.
Okay, you get 6.
Welcome to hell.
And that's the Stavka.
Yeah, that sound that you made is exactly what what happens when a Stegodon gets scored. So Stegodon has a lot of text, which I will have to review here. The tank has arrived. Why are you not refreshing? I need to be able to refresh that. Each run, as long as a piece of ice has been derezzed during that run, each installed ice breaker gets -2 strength. And whenever a run begins, you may derez a piece of ice, only once per turn to the bottom, and then gain $1. So first 1 run, I can derez. So yeah, keeping that in the right spot is going to be important. I don't know why it's not refreshing.
Game Dragon on Revolver.
Yep. I'm going to try and pull up a different card. I'll pull up Lily Pad. Oh, you're just jammed? Propeller? Okay.
So, Continent tour?
Just 2 still. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thinking.
Yeah.
One for Blade, at least 2 for MIC, that's 3. Not sustainable. Alright. Click 1 is gonna be...
Did you get the Taka's turn?
Yeah.
I think you did,
Yeah, I think you did. Alright, click 1. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Muse for 1.
Nice.
So I'm gonna fetch a coalescence from the bin.
Cool. You paid 1?
No, but I'm getting
you just gain
4
1.
back, so I'm gaining 1. That's it.
Mhm.
Let's click 1.
3 more. I've
Click 2.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hash.
Why'd you do that? Do you know what that card is?
So actually, I think it's a Stavka. Actually, my Game Dragon is maybe not the best over here, but whatever. Credits. Conduit. Knick-knack.
Yeah. You're gonna lose Lat on this.
Oh yeah, I will.
You're gonna draw anyways, though. Last night, Soccer Theory crafted the concept of an agenda that added 10 minutes to the round timer when scored. Little do we know the agenda already existed.
I'll keep it. No knick-knack.
Okay.
So run.
I can derez something. So this would make it 5 strength. Oh, it mixes with all your breakers. Yeah, why not? I'll derez this to gain $1. So all your breakers are -2 strength. Good luck.
Okay.
First dice?
Yeah, sure.
So sorry. No, I have to think. This hush was so good. This hush was incredible. Can you close your eyes for a second? Chat, look what the heck was hushed. Unbelievable. No res. Continue. So your propeller has a -1 strength.
-2.
-2, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so you actually can't break this?
Yeah, bounce.
Wait, take the click back though.
No, it's good.
Why? You just wasted
You
your click.
derez stuff.
No,
it helps.
I was going to derez this anyways. You know, I'm not derezing these.
Yeah, but
Just take the click back.
I mean, at some point, Stegona is gonna run out of.
Okay, you're right. Tactical,
So
tactical.
That's what I'm doing.
That's good?
And on my turn, Lat draw.
Yeah, you got it.
Take 2.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's like this card is too much like cognitive load for me.
You and me both.
I just do math as a
Take
job.
6.
It's like how would I be able to compute?
Take 6,
Okay,
install and root, pass.
What did you do, sir?
I took regular 6 and I put it on the root of RD. No, it's cool. It's cool.
No, like this.
It's cool. Lily pads +2 MU, yeah, exactly.
All right.
Paul has 7 MU.
All right. How do we do that? That's really bad. And no ice in the bin, I assume.
No. 2 cards in hand. No ice on the bin.
All right. That's cool.
Do you want a Game Dragon?
Yeah. So Stavka strength 8 -1, so I need +9. So Game Dragon does nothing.
I'm sorry I did this. I didn't know it would be this bad. I assumed it would be bad. But yeah, having to do the math with Stegodon plus Thunderbolt is the worst.
Game Dragon on Propeller, I guess.
So it'll be -1, I guess.
Can I take Game Dragon out? No.
No.
Okay.
You can only move it.
Oh wow. Can I take the cartridge off? Shit. All right. How do I do this? All right. I don't know. Click 1. Conduit. Knick-knack. The coalescence. Gain 2. Draw a card.
Ready?
Yeah. Go for it.
Mitra.
Yeah.
Swap this.
Sure.
With this.
It's a new card, right?
It's a new card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll show you well, yeah, that card is that. 1, 2, 3. You have priority on approach now.
All right.
That was Mitra.
Smartship.
Yeah. Cool. You have to trash a. Oh, you did trash a program.
Right, you did trash.
No, you did. You did too.
Yeah, as well. We both did.
Yeah. Lily pad draw.
No. Did I forget to do that last time?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, when run begins, I can derez something. Do you mind if I derez this?
I don't mind.
Okay, I'll make it $1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll res.
All right.
It's a Stavka now.
Nice. 2 strength Stavka against my -2 strength.
Math.
All right.
Math. Just fun math.
Revolver is -1.
I don't know.
2. Okay, so it's 2
And 2 bullets.
2 boosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 2 bullets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ablative.
All right.
Your propeller is -1 strength. You can break it.
Is it better to jack out and to come back?
Yes. Yes, it is.
But it's gonna cost me bullets.
No, this is only for the run.
Yeah, but I still need to break Stavka again.
Yeah, it costs you. Oh yeah, it costs you 2
Bullets.
bullets. Yeah. Sometimes it's right to jack out and come back.
Okay. That's the math is rough. Okay. So if I keep on going, it's gonna be. So.
Oh, it has Thunderbolt text. That's another subroutine. Sorry.
Shit.
Good catch.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thanks. So it's but actually end the run or push again.
Yeah, you're in.
End the run. I don't want to mess to do that.
legit.
End the run.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god, this math is a slog.
Shuriken Ball.
Nice. 2 in hand, by the way.
Yeah. Conduit.
Stavka, 2 strength.
Yeah. So I still need to pay for that. 1, 2, 2 bullets.
Bladed.
Continue.
Yep.
This one is just 1 cred.
MIC.
Continue. So MIC is 1 for strength and what do I do with my last click? Did I want to click for a cred beforehand? Do you mind if I roll back and do something else before?
No, do it. This is a real math runner. This is bad.
Install simul chip before the run. So
Yeah.
now I'm doing this run.
Yeah.
So
you boost break for 2?
Boost. Yeah, I boosted, but I did not break.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that tracks.
Continue access.
You want to see through cards?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pop the MIC.
All right, let's do that.
First.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably bad for me. Second.
Please.
Third.
Yeah. GG.
GG. Do you have the card that you hushed?
I thought it was a Stavka.
Was it better?
Oh.
It was my purge. It was my conduit purge.
Oh, interesting.
I probably should have just purged anyways. I had no agendas. That's a really good rip. If I survive that, like it is. The issue with Stegodon is you just never run this.
Yeah.
And so then I don't have text. Stegodon is literally the worst. For like every reason is it bad.
Yeah,
it promotes this play, it does that, it's the worst. My hand is another Stavka. Yeah.
Okay.
Good game. This server's not that good.
Yeah.
The problem is that as soon as you start runs this server, the server falls apart. And it's like just a slog. How are we doing on time? You want to do one more?
Yeah, sure.
You want to do something else? You want to play against Oko? You want a Corp? Your choice.
I'll play Oko.
Cool. Oh, that's going to be bad, yeah. Wait, let me add all the acid tech. Ignore the remote server. You ignore whatever server is the least messed up.
The one you want. You only run the one you want to win on. For
Sometimes, a lot of times that is R&D. Yeah. The game is Stegodon, yeah. I think it might have been more, responsible to purge and not gone for the Stavka flip. The hush is like so huge. If there's no hush there, I'm okay. Because I probably just needed to responsibly purge. Oh, I'm bazzing into Oko. Fuck. This is so bad, dude. I don't think I have any text that actually is relevant. I have no acid tech.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, I think I lose 100% of the time. That's fine. At least my genetics will be pretty good.
Yeah. It's like, we feel like it's a very toxic deck.
Oko?
Yeah, this one, I mean, it's probably close to the one you had, I guess. But...
Yes, I think Oko is fundamentally a bit messed up.
Yeah, and Antoine came up with this one, so...
Yeah, I played Antoine yesterday at the event, and the matchup we had was close. I was playing Ryu, and Ryu into Oko is really bad because your ability... Like, firing subroutines is bad because you take net damage, and then forcing them to trash from HQ is bad because then they get 2 power counters, and it's really bad.
You want me to explain the deck, or...?
Yeah, do it up.
All right, so we're playing Oko. So whenever we do damage or trash 1 card from HQ, we place a power counter on it, and when turn begins, we can remove 2 counters. Look at the top 3 cards of R&D, trash 1 of those, and add the rest to HQ.
It is whenever, for some mean reason.
So this is asset spam, basically.
Yeah.
So we've got a bunch of
Thanks, David.
really bad assets.
Thanks for dropping by.
So the the mandatory spin doctors,
Sure.
but hostile architecture for the fun.
Yeah.
Regolith mining for some econ.
So hey, real quick, so I post these up. So hostile, scary, hard to deal with. Regolith, I haven't seen in the one that that Antoine is playing. I'm worried that it's not that good because if you get your money too high, Bladder Word doesn't fire. So like I'm
Possibly,
interested
yeah.
to see how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
2 bladder words, repair function, so if you don't run, bad things happen.
Yep.
Chord guidance program, so some econ, you trash cards, so this
Fires twice.
triggers.
And notably,
Oko.
you can fire this before Oko.
Yeah,
if you have
for
one
sure.
counter, you fire
If you
one,
want
then fire
both,
the other. It's like, okay, great.
For sure.
Just draw 4 cards.
And
guy.
P is gone, but P is back,
boy.
I guess.
Oh boy, fat is bad. Fat is a problem.
Yeah. Jean-Baptiste can make more. So it's just once per turn. Remove power counter to do more net damage.
Yeah.
And notably, you have to res it before your discard phase if you want it to start powering up.
Which is kind of fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of fine. Yeah, he can never do more than 3 damage. But that means,
yeah, it's 1 + 2 token.
But that means Fuji's do 5, Stings can do 5, and that's like check archives, lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem if this gets out of hand.
Wage workers because we want to spam things on the board. Petty cash. Why specifically petty cash? I don't remember. Just because
it works with Oko.
It works with Oko.
Yeah, because you want to discard them. So when you see on the top of the deck, the top 3, you just discard it. You discard
right. And
you just throw it out.
And you still get like econ from this, so it's.
You try not to play it.
So anemone for
many reasons. I find it so again because Oko is not once per turn. The fact that when you fire an enemy, you functionally draw 2 cards is wild because you did damage and you discarded a card.
Yep. Semaxamun.
Good card.
Nice barrier
Great
that
card.
still does damage. 1 size and 10.
Yeah, I do think Antoine is playing 3.
Yeah, I trimmed it down because when I was testing, I feel like my econ was really bad and I could never like res.
You res it for 2 with Mitra.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because when you fire this, like I ran into this in playing against Antoine, and it did 5 net damage, and he gets 5 power counters.
Yeah.
Like that is a problem. Yeah, it's a problem.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't die, but it was like, yeah, the game's kind of messed up now.
Diviner is just some gear check. We do have Mitra Man for econ and putting ice back, especially. Well, stuff that we may trash with anemone, I guess, or with Oko actually.
Yeah.
1 Mavericks.
Neat. That won't do anything in the
case.
matchup, but sometimes it doesn't have damage.
And so the goal here is to like try to protect Fat Jean-Baptiste and Jean-Baptiste and some chord guidance program to make sure that we can get some econ rolling, install some agenda on the table, and so agendas are bad for the runner. So Fuji asset retrieval deals damage. Sting.
That's Joel's. Does a lot of damage.
Yeah. If you don't have cards in hand, Blood in the Water can be scored pretty easily.
Yeah.
And longevity serum,
which is like kind of whatever.
It's 3 advancement pointer.
Yes.
So
I think the version that I'm playing plays Regenesis, which I think is really strong because you can score 4 points.
And you trash a lot.
Yeah. I don't think Antoine likes it, but I do think it makes you play more agendas, which I don't think is the worst thing. But yeah.
But so for Regenesis to work, you cannot use Oko, for instance.
That's correct. Yeah. But you set it up so that it's already in there because you're good throwing out your Fujis when Fut's on the table. Here in Montreal, in Quebec, we celebrate Jean-Baptiste, don't we? We have a whole day for the guy. Yeah, this is a big guy around here. What are those light blue sleeves? I couldn't tell you, Jimmy, the exact color way of them. They are dragon shields. These are not the whatever the smoke ones, the ones with the backs that are colored. These are just some old dragon shields I had. I couldn't tell you the name. But they're nice. I found them and I was like, oh, those are good. Fat John and the Clones, sweet band name. Most punchable face. I forget. Water Lily was saying that the face of the Fut is actually modeled after, I'm not sure if it was a Vietnamese actor, but like a well-known actor, modern actor. So he resembles him. And I looked it up and it's like, yeah, that does look like the guy. I'm playing Baz. None of my text is going to be super relevant because I can't really face check. Yeah, let's go. What's the dragon lore? Sorry?
All right.
So I do think in the meta you should have some amount of cards in your deck to deal with assets, whether it's Azamut and Criminal is a bit hard. Fencer Fueno is a good start.
Yeah, with Miss Bloom gone.
Yeah, you have to start spending influence on it.
Yeah,
so I don't know what to do about that. I do have a bit of card draw with like Class Act, which is nice. I can do like install Class Act, check archives, and then not flatline to the table. But I'm gonna have a problem because I'm not good at. It's face checking is really hard. If it's an enemy, you just take damage and give card draw. So like I can face check with a boomerang, but if the boomerang, I get priority. So if you res an enemy, I can install the boomerang before the enemy does damage. No, that's not true.
All right,
That's
so
not
the
true.
damage is on res.
It's on res, yeah. So you have priority because you're resing. So I can just lose the boomerang. Cup is right there. I'm not playing Cup because you have to play like 3 Stavkas, or sorry, 3 Cezves. Oofa doof. Oh, sorry. How's your hand?
I think.
They're both on res, yeah, I guess. So I have priority, but I can't do Baz. And then the res happens.
I'll keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them back. You go first as Baz? Yeah, but Baz only fires 1 res, not on approach. So as soon as Paul's resing, Paul can finish the rest of the res, no? You get install first as runner? Why?
With Baz?
When the corp reses a piece of ice. Oh, because they're both when res and I have priority.
Yeah,
Because it opens a weird window. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay, that does work. Never mind. I'm aware it's on res. I just thought when on res, the prior, yeah, because they both have the same trigger, so they're active player. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's obvious. Baz is the meta, I guess, play Penny Shaver? Yes, I do think Penny Shaver is actually very good because you can just check cards and get credits. That is a much better hand. Oh, that's a way better hand. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Crowd.
Mendo.
Détente.
Card snap?
Fuck off.
4. Yeah, I might still want to ICHQ a bit.
Yeah, you don't want to get transferred.
All right. I think that's gonna be 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. So one of the table I'm most scared of. A Regolith, maybe? I don't know. Gamble? I will do Hermes. Can I afford to check with this hand?
Could go wrong.
I could take 2 damage is the worst?
3? But it depends what you have in hand. But...
How can I take 3?
Any money?
Oh, I mean here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I could take a slice of that. I could lose. Yeah. I don't want to go down to 1 card because of Blood in the Water. 2 cards is even bad for Blood in the Water. So that means if I draw now, I feel bad for installing the Hermes.
I won't judge you.
Yeah. I think I don't install the Hermes if I don't run.
All right.
So that was first. Second, I'll draw. I'll play 2 open markets.
Yes.
So that's 4, and they each have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. That's all you, man. I have 3 in hand.
Sure.
Cohort?
Where's the cohorts?
Nice.
So trash 1 card from HQ. Get a counter. This. Get a counter. You should gain 2 credits.
Oh, you can use the first to pay for the second, of course. Hold on.
Ah.
Yeah, right. Of course. If I haven't talked about that on a video before.
And draw 1 card. And now mandatory.
Yeah, that makes that playline way better too.
All right.
Yeah, daily cast at home. It pays off faster though.
Draw.
If I drop Classic, I'm good.
Install.
Yep.
Install. Back to you.
Yikes. Okay, cohort I need to deal with, otherwise I lose. Otherwise you draw 3 cards next turn. I can't let that happen. First click, I'll run the cohort. I have Baz pending. If you res. If it's a Samak, I can't boomerang it. It's so bad. It's a Samak. Like here I want to boomerang. I might have actually wanted to draw first because I don't have a good target here. But yeah, I was going to boomerang it. I don't want to do that.
So no Baz trigger?
No Baz trigger.
Okay.
Second, what's this?
So I got it.
Yeah, trash it. Third, what's that?
Cohorts.
Trash it. Fourth, I'll draw. It's all you.
All right. Cohorts.
Smack's good.
1 card.
Yeah.
Gain 2 credits. Draw 1 card with cards.
Oh, you can install the Hermes. Yeah, do you mind if I install the Hermes, actually? That is a trigger I could have done.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm not expecting to spend that much on trashing. Yeah, I might as well install the Hermes.
All right.
Play like a mess.
Oko.
Yeah.
So look at the top 3 cards. Trash 1. So I need to tell you the order, I guess?
The ordinal, yeah.
Trash the 3rd one.
Okay. So you draw the other 2.
Yeah, for sure.
And now you mandatory.
Yeah.
How do you not asset spam when you're getting that many cards?
All right.
Now Itchy is probably like flooded at this point.
Cards in it?
3.
Nice. Good number.
Yeah, 2 is dangerous.
Good number.
For points.
Install?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. If I run archives, the most damage I can take and not win the game is 4. This Oko deck looks like a lot of fun. It is mean. There's a lot of variants of it. The agenda suite changes a bit. Some of the assets change, but the idea is just like, I'm going to put more things on the table than you can trash while keeping your hand size up. It seems wildly powerful. Especially if you don't have 2 cards to turn with Azamet. Or Fueno.
Mm-hmm. 2.
Yep.
3.
So that has to be a Mitra or a Mavirus. Probably a Mitra. Cards in hand?
5.
Gain 2. First, I'll use an open market to install a Nuka, and I'll use Nuka. Second. Third, I'll run R&D. So gain 6. Do you want to pop?
Yeah, we're good.
Access?
Huh?
Please. Days. Fourth, I'll run that. Trash. That's all you.
All right.
4 in hand.
4 in hand. Okay.
What should be the strategy as a runner on net damage acid decks like this? John, it's a bit too early for me to tell. You need to prioritize what you need to trash and what you don't need to trash. You want to keep your hand size up. If you ever end on 1 or 2, like they can score out a Blend the Water from hand, which is a problem.
Cohort?
You need to deal with FUT. FUT is a big problem because if FUT's on the table, touching cards is really difficult and it snowballs. But I've only played into this like twice so far.
Draw a card.
If you can build your own pressure that they have to respond to you, that's good. Like if I drop the Stargate here, then the game's interesting. But unfortunately, it's like twinning, which is way too slow and way too much setup for me. Running HQ is actually valuable too because if you're drawing a lot of cards, some of them are agendas.
2.
Yep.
Click for a cred. Res
FUT, yeah. Pay 1, put the counter on it. Feels really good. Good? Cards in hand?
4.
Gain 2. Okay, I'll show FUT on the screen. This market's gone. Okay. I'll do Nuka first. Second, I'll clean Getaway. Oh wait, so FUT, I'll take a bunch of damage if I find an agenda. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's fine.
Second, I'll run FUT.
You run FUT?
Yeah, a lot of cards in hand.
How much is a lot?
7?
7.
Silent owner asks the important questions.
Yeah. What click is that?
Second, I just did Nuka.
Okay.
Ouch.
So I res, you have priority? Yeah, it's on res.
Yeah. I'll boomerang it.
Okay.
So you call a type.
So you encounter event.
Yep, sure. So I'll break all but 1. So I'll take 1 to 2 net damage.
All right.
And this really matters because the second net damage gives another Oko counter.
Nice. Whenever you do damage, that's
Yeah, it's messed up. That's such a good card
Nice.
too. Well, great. I'll trash.
Sure.
Shuffle the boomerang. That's so bad. I could have gone for the Hermes bounce, but if I hit an agenda, like I lose my hand. If it's a Fuji, I'd take 4 damage. Like this, I really want to find my genetics, my verbal. 1, 2. Oh, that's fine. Right. You're good. Third, I'll draw. Then I will get down to Rent Riders for this money. That's all you.
Right.
5 in hand. No, 4. 4.
4 in hand. Okay, interesting. All right. I will Oko first.
Sure.
Trash this. Draw those. Cards. So.
Which one did you trash, by the way?
Doesn't
matter that much.
Do you have any knowledge?
No,
okay.
but it's good to know.
Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry.
That's fine.
Checking a quote doesn't put a counter on it.
No, because you trash it from the top of the deck. You don't trash it from HQ.
From HQ. Okay, yeah, good point. All right, cohorts to trash.
Yeah, if I kept the pinhole, I would have pinholed the cohort.
So what's your breakers?
1 Kurapira,
Yeah.
1 Carmen, 1 Buzzsaw.
Okay, thanks.
So forcing the Diviner out is fine.
Yeah.
Carmen deals
Right.
with this well. Kurapira pays 3 for that. That's a lot.
Court.
Yeah.
Gain 2.
Feels like those decks are bounced for the very top of
Sure.
competition. It feels like it asks way more from the runner side than the corp side. Yeah, it feels like it does. I do think like if you just pick up this in core, you might not have that many ways to trigger the ability. Yeah, I know. Like,
Sorry.
draw 4 cards to start a turn. Okay.
1.
Yep.
2.
So it has to be Mitra.
Credits.
Resing the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to 5 in hand.
Like, I already want to get off of Mr. Bowen's Wild Ride. Like, I can't touch without taking damage. I can't get breakers down because I don't have money. You're drawing another 4 cards next turn. I need to run HQ if anything, but FUD is protecting centrals.
Yeah.
The thing is, because you don't have Regenesis, it's actually harder for you to score out.
Yeah.
Like, you have more time. I have more time than I think I do. I'll draw, and I'll just take 9. That's all you.
Okay. How do we do this? Probably Oko first. 1, 2, 3. Rush.
I can't safely check archives because I just lose the game, so I have to run Spin Doctor. Like, there's so many bad things when the board state gets out of hand.
Yeah. Trash the second one.
Sure.
Draw the rest. Cohort. Cohort to trash this. Oko. Gain 2 creds. Draw. Mendo. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Install.
Yeah.
Install.
Yeah. Is that 2 servers?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's
I don't know
okay.
how to do that for me. And last gonna be install. So 3 different servers. Back to you.
Yeah. Great. Run. So here I'm searching out Bladder where it's Regolith. I honestly think you can have infinite money. It doesn't change the game. You can have it. Second. That's that you trash is 2?
Yep.
Okay. So now if I run this last click and it's like a Fuji, I'm on no cards in hand, and then I lose the game. Okay, so this is what's really weird. So say that I run this third click and it's a Fuji. I lose every single card. I'm on no cards in hand. I have to draw last click. When I draw last click, if you can't kill me.
No.
But you can get me to 0 cards.
Yeah.
This is always the risk.
With
like,
blood in the water and the FUD.
Because FUD is like for only once per turn, it's first time a turn. But now the idea is if I ever find a Fuji, I take 5 damage, which means I have to do a click 1 or 2. And even if I do a click 1 or 2, if my next turn is draw, I'm on 2 cards in hand, and that means blood in the water goes through. And now if FUD has a 3rd counter on it, that blood in the water gets scored out, does a damage. So once FUD gets to 4 counters, I'm like kind of cooked. Because if I ever steal Fuji, I do draw, you can score out a blood in the water and do 3 damage, and then I just die. Like, if you can't deal with it, you just lose. And now it's really hard to run centrals because the FUD's on the table. I needed the pinhole for that. The first FUD went down. The second one was bad. And now this turn, you're going to draw 3 more cards. Like, it's so messed up. I can't get over how messed up this is. Third, I'll run this. Yeah, I have to trash that. That was a Bladderwort, which is another thing that is a problem, as much as like it's a bit anti-synergistic with the Rego, so choose your poison. I didn't want to clean Getaway any of those cards in case they were a Spin Doctor and then I lose my money, or even a Moonpool you could like spitefully pop if you wanted to. Which is really weird too, and I don't think your deck is on it, but if you're on Moonpool Urtica, I can run an Urtica and immediately take 4 damage.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like it's paralyzing the fear.
Right.
Take a credit, like I don't know. It's all you. Like I don't get this. I genuinely don't get this. Unless you play like a tier 1 runner deck, and even then, like I'm not sure what you're meant to do.
Cohorts, trash 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get a counter, get 2 creds.
What about the Mag Electric runner account of Fat Tech? They just re-res it for 1. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't lose the counters when you de-res it, very importantly.
Okay.
This is the Acid Spam ID? Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Oh, de-res and bounce it with Hermes Steel? Yeah, I could do that, but then like Pinhole does the same thing.
Trash the third one.
The thing is, like, I still have to get into HQ. I have to install the Mag Electric.
Mendo.
It's asking so much when the Corp is drawing 3 cards a turn.
All right. Okay, so it's gonna be.
So glad no one in the local meta enjoys Kentucky Grinder. A lot of people locally like it a lot.
It's gonna be 1, 2. Where's Witch Worker?
Yep.
Three. Gonna click with the Witch Worker. And 4. Jump this. 4 cards in hand.
It might be obvious it's not sustainable for me to check 4 cards on this table. So I'm just going to yellow. I can't run R&D with Clean Getaway because I'll die to Fuji. Click 1, I'll draw. Click 2, I'll Clean Getaway R&D. I don't care. So
right.
Hold on. I go here. And then I gain 6. Do you want to do Spin Doctor or anything? Shuffle channels back in?
No. That's good.
Alexis. Sting?
Okay.
So your choice of orders?
So you're gonna get 2 net damage just from Sting, right?
1.
0 plus 1. Okay, yeah. You're gonna get at least 1 other from Jean-Baptiste. How many cards in it?
5. So you can do 4 damage to me, which gives you 2 Oko counters.
Yeah. I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah, me neither.
Do it. Yeah, I'll do it. So
what's the order? It doesn't really matter unless you're playing around Steel Skin or something. In theory, you could see the Sting damage and decide to use FUD. That's technically the best order. But yeah, exactly. Like I don't think it matters.
So yeah, let's do 4 damage and get like
they're both 2 instances. Yes.
So first, like Sting instance and then FUD instance.
Yeah, because it's whenever.
Okay. Nice. So you can
Hear me out. I'll lose 4 cards. You draw 3. Okay. It doesn't make any sense.
You can keep this one.
Thank you. Okay. So the order doesn't matter here. In theory, you have to do it in the right order because so I don't get my Code Gate Breaker. I can't really play around that. I'll take a point. I'm winning. So now I have to wait for time to end.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
I can stay here all night.
Yeah, I know.
I want to win.
So that was 1, 2. So if I do draw, Blood in the Water still doesn't get me. There might be an agenda on the table. There probably is. I have to just like Hermes a random card.
Oh, right. This?
Yeah. Draw. Draw 3 in hand. That's all you.
Okay.
I'm unironically playing Penny Share because of this shit. Yeah, I know, I agree. And I think you need Dream that. I just don't understand how you're meant to deal with this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Like the best case is that Paul decks out.
Discarding the third one. Cohort. Trashing 1. Gaining 2. Drawing a card. Mandatory. Let's go.
You kidding me?
Let's go.
There's 10 cards. The problem is I can't run HQ.
I mean, I also need to win. It's gonna take some time.
I know. You can stop Oko if you wanted to, but I can't run HQ.
All right. How do we do that? What do we have here? This.
All it's close to decking. You got this.
Right.
Yeah, I'll hold on.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I got this.
Maybe 1, 2. 3, gonna click.
Yep.
Res, take a cred.
Sure.
So get 4 charges left.
Yeah.
Back to 5 in hand.
Okay, so chat, you have 5 in hand?
Yep.
Let's talk about it. I have 3 cards. So if I do, oh, you get a fuck counter if you want.
Oh yeah, I do.
So
it's not a melee.
I don't think so.
No.
So if I hit a Fuji, it's 5 damage, which means the only safe way I can run literally any card anywhere is I have to do draw. Now, if I do draw, run, and hit a Fuji, I'm now on 0 cards in hand, which means I have to draw a die to Sting on the table. I draw to Moonpool Sting, and there definitely is a Moonpool because you have 700 face down cards. Like, I literally cannot touch cards safely. There is no way I can touch a card on this board safely. Because if I find a Fuji, I just flatline. It does not add up. I'm playing like not a good deck, let alone for this matchup, but like this is it is definitely something else. Like I was thinking of saying like Netrunner has like really powered down, and then you see this, right? Like this does not feel like Netrunner's powered down. To be clear, I have an Oko deck over there. It's the same deck. Like I'm not vilifying anyone. Like yeah, it's good. It's fun also.
Antoine is the one to blame.
No, sure.
He broke me into this.
Yeah. I can't safely run. If there's a Sting, I take 3 damage. If it's a Sting, I take 4 damage. If it's a Fuji, I take 5 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, this doesn't seem good. I'll draw. Notice I'm also drawing breakers. When I lose them, I have none, but I can't install them. Second, I'll draw. That's a good card, actually. I guess I'll just force the foot counters. Third, I'll buy Advanced R&D.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do?
Give me a sec.
What's the Class Act status? I haven't seen it.
No, I'm good.
Let alone I can't really install it.
Access?
Buy Advanced first.
Sorry.
So I'll draw 2.
Yeah.
Class Act here would be sick. I have made a successful run, so I'll install Carmen for 2.
Yeah.
And I'll access 5 in hand. Stays. Trash the wage workers.
Interesting. Okay, cards in hand?
All of them.
All of them 5.
Yeah, all 5. I trash the wage workers so you can't do Sting into House of Knives.
Right.
Sorry, Sting into Blood.
The
The deck has 2 more wage workers though.
Cohorts.
You cannot become paralyzed with fear? No, but like the chance of me winning is really hard. I need to steal a Fuji to win, and I can't steal Fuji or I lose.
That's cohorts.
The thing is too, because I'm not running compilation, I can't like just swing at HQ and see enough cards to win in one turn. You're thinking
Oko
about it,
starts
huh?
being risky, eh?
It might have been risky a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping you
Yeah.
do. I don't know. I have
Okay,
to
yeah,
run
let's do it.
Yeah, great.
We're doing stupid stuff.
I have to run HQ at some point.
All right, perfect. Discard the third one.
Yeah.
Mendo.
Oh my god, you have 4 cards left?
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, spin doctor on the table, Rez.
Where is it? Get something.
Yeah, Wage Workers, Moonpool, you can score Fuji on the table, do 5 to me. So you can score 5 points this turn. Moonpool, advance. Yeah, you can score 5 points this turn if you have it on the table.
If I what, sorry?
If your table is Wage Workers,
Yeah.
Moonpool, Fuji, you can score 5 points with Blood in hand.
Petty cash.
Cool. Yeah, I think so, Bidaria. I think I might have been able to lose faster.
Yeah, not doing it properly, eh?
We'll find out.
Yeah. We will find out. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Back to you.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
How many cards in R&D?
Why do you ask?
Okay, so chat, if I run HQ into an enemy, I take 2 damage. If I touch a card, if it's an agenda, I definitely take 3 damage. And if it's a Fuji or a Sting, I take 1 or 2 damage. My only way to safely run HQ is draw, run HQ. There's points in HQ. There's definitely points in archives, and there has to be more spin doctors on the table, but... draw. Draw. Run HQ.
Right now?
Oh, wow. So what's the diviner say again? What is the text on diviner?
When the damage and depending on if it's odd or not. If it's odd, end the run.
Okay. I'm just going to boomerang it. I'll lose a card anyways. Why not lose 2 in the card?
Yeah.
I'll break.
Sure.
Do you want to res anything before I access with Hermes?
Give me a sec. You have 2
Where
clicks.
pinhole at? I have 2. I lost 1.
2 clicks left afterwards? No, you draw.
No,
right?
draw. I have 1 left.
Okay. 1 left and 1 credit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Sure. Res Wage Worker.
Cool.
Eh?
You have a Reaper?
Yeah, for sure. Somewhere.
Yeah. All right.
Reaper.
I lose.
Is there anything else I need to res? Should be good, no?
Yeah, res Mitra. Cool.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
what's the worst that can happen. Rest. Oh no, it's unique.
It's unique. Yeah.
I'll keep the one on fat.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. I have a chance of winning in 1 turn. That's my only option. I have 1 click left. So Fuji into Fuji wins. That sucks so much. I'm not trashing that. I can't trash it. I'll shuffle this. Yeah, I guess I will. Click for 3, trash FUD. It is a Mitra, so if it becomes a Samak summon, I can't. Like, that's the Mitra problem, is I can't actually trash FUD. I could maybe trash FUD, like force the Mitra into a Samak. But if it is a Samak, if I have a Boomerang in hand, I take 3, or I can just take 3. The thing is, if I take 3, I think I die to the table. It's honestly a reasonable line considering my other options, but the problem with Mitra is like you can't really do that too easily. I'll run. Which cards were installed most recently?
This one I think was the very last one.
I'll run it.
It's last click.
Yeah.
It's a spin.
Do you want to res it?
No.
Okay, I'm good. I'll discard a card.
All right.
Flip switch. That's all you.
I think it's a GG. Repair function.
Yep. 2 net. Nice.
Yeah.
So any agenda does 3. So you just need to score a Sting or a Fuji.
Sure. Let's res this. Court Guidance, place 1 advancement token on this one. And then we have Wage Worker. We do the mandatory draw.
Yeah.
And then it's
Lance?
for advance.
Oh, it's a Fuji?
Yeah, it's a Fuji.
Good game.
Yeah.
What else is on the table?
Blood in the water. Moonpool.
If I run this, I take 3. I run the other one, I take no damage.
Yeah.
How many points are in archives? Is there anything in
a lot in archives.
Yeah.
And this probably empty. No, there's longevity.
Oh, the longevity is a liability there.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of botched it, honestly.
I think you had way more aggressive lines because I was locked.
Yeah.
If you put something on the table, if I run it, I lose.
You were checking the table, and I didn't have my Star architecture for a long time.
But once this gets to too many counters, you just give me an agenda.
Yeah.
Because then once I get an agenda, you can probably moonpool out a flat line, or at least moonpool 5 points.
So I get moonpool like really late. Yep.
Yeah. I think also pushing behind ice is such an issue for me because I can't deal with the ice. I can't install my breakers. Like it's really, really bad. What runner deck can deal with this? Something that has a lot of destruction. So like mulch type cards, decks that can trash things. I think Azimuth decks, Knick-Knack decks, things that get click compression for running. Like Knick-Knack is really good because when you run, you draw a card and that gives you the click compression you need. Hoshigo gives you the click compression you need for that. I think some central pressure, like, I don't know, Cacophony maybe, but that's kind of rough too because Corp trashes cards and so you power up Oko. Phoenix is really rough into this from what I've seen, Daria, because if you fire the ability, they gain 2 Oko counters. Like, that feels really bad because they not only do net damage usually, they discard cards. Like, I played that on Tuesday and I hated it. As much as Stargate was kind of cool, it messed up the match because it trashes face up, so Moonpools get a bit more limited. Yeah, that's messed up. That's like that is the sort of that renegade you pick the casuals and people are like, yeah, I don't think I want to play this game anymore. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, the Seco deck.
Yeah. I just give them a bunch of counters and win by milling. That's interesting. I'm really scared of Regenesis. I feel like when I was playing that is like the fact that I can allow them to throw out their Fuji. If I can't deal with the table, that Regenesis is a real big fear, or if they have a Moonpool on the table. Because I'm giving them the ability to set up a Regenesis play, and I don't think I could check the table. If you can deal with the FUT, the deck is like so much worse. Because the FUT is the thing that stops me from checking things. Because I just can't take, I can take a 2 damage Fuji, I can't take a 5 damage Fuji in context. So like losing the pinhole was bad, the Saisentan being the punish was bad.
Yeah, with just 1 net damage, 1 subroutine firing.
Yeah, it was really rough. Yeah. I think there was enough events for that to be like not unlikely, but the pinhole had to stay. Yeah. Penny Shaver is good. Side Hustle might not be good. It's not bad, but like I feel like just having faster economy. I just don't know if we have faster economy. Some of the decks are playing Fly Swatter, but like Fermenter is good. Just like very little click intensive economy is really good. I like Fermenter a lot because they can't really purge. And absence of Vintage, I was getting painfully felt. I don't think it's that big of a deal because it's not that much different than Boomerang or...
I mean, they can still like Mitra and Anemone and you still get 2 damage.
Yeah, and you draw 3 cards or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, good games.
GG.
What do you think of Elevation so far, from what you've seen?
Oh, it's nice. I like that. I don't know if it's because we are still trying to understand the meta, but I feel like the pacing is going slower, and I like that.
Yes, it's weird.
Yeah.
Parts of it feel slower. I feel like the good corps are not slower. That's the issue. I feel like a lot of the average stuff is slower, and I feel like all we're trying to do competitively is figure out what isn't the slower thing and play that, because those decks are really good.
Yeah. But the fact that Mistborn is gone feels good to me.
Yeah.
That you cannot, like, I don't know, get 10 credits in 1 click.
Yeah, that's absurd. I've heard this from other folks too, and I don't know if you agree. I don't know if you've seen enough, but it feels like it's maybe harder now to tech into everything. Yeah. Like I feel like the amount of slots I take to deal with this makes me worse at dealing with, say, Glacier, something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Shaper maybe can still land the middle because the Knick-Knack engine is good for wide, but they can still build tall. But like I don't know what you do for criminal. It's like Cezve is the only thing you have. Like Cezve just seems like the most powerful criminal card right now because the economy is kind of messed up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. The economy gets really, really bad.
Yeah, economy is really, really weird.
Up to the point that you play verbal plasticity. So what is going on?
Like, check this. There's no bad cards in this deck, but there just isn't enough economy in this deck, it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, none of these cards are individually bad. It's just together, it doesn't feel like I have lasting economy. And maybe that I have to supplement that with, like, you know, companions and stuff like that. But it's just like, no card's awful, but I'm running out of money consistently in the mid game.
I'm wondering, like, does it force you to incentivize you to like try to win even faster, and so like not rely on economy. But I mean that's what criminal were already doing.
Maybe we play like you didn't play back in the day, but like in 2012, 2013, you couldn't run that much against ETF. So you just like every 3 turns you did a Maker's Eye, right? Like you just sit back, you charge your twinning, and then you go for it. Which like against Glacier, that's the only affordable play pattern. The thing is like I can't do that against Nebula, which we played earlier. Like I can't run every 3 turns because then you win. So that's like weird.
Yeah,
that's
for
where
sure,
like the Cezve is super, super important. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I definitely want to see more of this. It's been fun to play in person, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what people bring to events, tournaments, and what decks perform well.
Yeah, we have a CTK next weekend, not this weekend, the weekend after. There's like a small event on Tuesday. So yeah, we'll see what it is. I put Wheels on most of my runners deck. Yeah, Wheels looks really good. I do think you need to put some slots for that sort of stuff. I think Azamat I've been playing in a lot of decks. The problem is like I can't figure it out in Criminal. I'll play Fencer Fun. I need to give it a shout out here right at the end. Yeah, join me on this adventure. To all the patrons, all the names here and more that help support the Métropole Grid so we can do stuff like this. All this equipment, all the time and energy, it takes a lot of work. So all these names here are Daily Cats patrons, help support the channel. If you want to find your name here, you want to take a second, any amount of contribution, you can find a link in the description with the Patreon. If you want to take a second also to leave a like on the VOD, on the stream, that actually helps the channel a heck of a lot. And Paul, thanks so much for dropping by.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Were you stressed about like figuring out the new meta before things? Because I don't think you played before the beginning of this week, right?
Yeah, I was stressed, but hopefully like, I had some friends helping me out with making decks.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to, I believe, Super Now. We've added the name here. Mega City has dates? Oh, Toronto Mega City has the dates. Kyle, what's the date of the Mega City? So the Mega City this year is back in Toronto 2 years in a row.
August something? 2nd of August?
Is it in August? Oh, super, super cool. Okay. So that'll be in Toronto. You'll hear more from me about that as well once I get the dates up. Thank you both. Good games. Aris, thanks so much for dropping in. I'll be back tomorrow, mind you, on Friday on the sister channel on Crash Space to do some mid-afternoon Marvel Champions, which has been always a treat on Fridays. We'll get back to that. Cool. Do you have any signing out words? You want to plug a product?
It was fun.
Do you have a book you've been writing?
To sign in.
All right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good night, y'all.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, the mouse doesn't work. Hold on. This will be the most awkward exit. I'll just figure it out. One of these buttons. How am I doing?
Somewhere. Yeah, you got it.
Bye, y'all.